Welcome back to Titan's Edge.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh man, we're purple now.
Yippee.
How's everyone doing?
Are we gonna crash
Ooh.
today?
Yes. I mean, no, we're not.
Also,
That's
Alexander,
good.
show everybody your shirt that I picked out for
okay.
you.
It has animals on it. I like animals.
I picked it out as a sleep shirt like 7 years ago, and my mom just recently gave it back to me.
Horses!
And if you've seen the Barbie movie, you understand the reference.
Woo!
Silo confirmed horse girl.
Patriarchy!
No, he's
Yeah!
Ken from Barbie.
Oh.
Someone
It's a whole
please
bit.
clip that.
Yeah! Men stuff!
Thank you.
Woo! Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh my god. That's
You know,
funny.
we legitimately did see the Barbie movie, and I legitimately did enjoy it. So,
It was a good movie. Like, genuinely, it wasn't what I expected, but it was still very, very good. And we got to see it in our local movie theater. That's literally walking
Yes.
distance. It's like a minute away.
already bragged
and that was
to
great.
Mitch about that. Somehow
It's-
already did.
A beautiful movie theater too. Like one of the like bougiest. Like there's probably 50 chandeliers in that place.
Wow.
It really is.
There's just so
It's not even a
many
joke.
for no reason.
Fancy.
I've never heard of
Um,
a movie theater being 50 chandeliers, Rich. That's
There,
quite
when you
rich.
walk in, there's like a little room where it's like the first room, okay? There are 3 chandeliers in it. 3!
In
and
like
it's
the
like,
foyer
yeah,
to get into the place, there's 3 chandeliers.
like a tiny little like hallway with like the 3 doors and each one has a chandelier. I was like, are you kidding?
Just the airlock before you get into the air conditioning.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Chandeliers.
So that being said, we will be going there, Mitch, when you come to visit in a couple months because
Yeah, I
it's
told
so
him.
close.
I told him.
There's bowling and there's arcades and drinks and it's
Bowling.
beautiful.
There is
Yeah, there's bowling.
Now
there
let me
too.
tell you about bowling.
Tell us about bowling.
I used to bowl competitively.
Oh, nice.
Oh, when we
Yeah, I did
avoided
mark.
you, Mitch, we did that duck pin bowling or whatever, and it was
Yeah, I
awful for
know.
me. Yeah,
We didn't do
Gross.
real bowling.
it was. Well, it wasn't there when we went there. I'm sorry. We did what we could, and I had a wonderful time doing terribly.
I want to
So-
do real bowling.
Real bowling.
I do prefer real bowling, I
think
will
I do
say.
as well. But
Though
Real
I
bowling.
think I got a strike once or twice.
You did
and
better
I
than
was-
me.
Nothing like,
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that.
ain't
but-
nothing like picking up a 13-pound ball and rolling it down a lane.
yeah.
These are new
gonna-
balls too. We have to go before people
Yeah,
ruin
They
before
got
people
new
Nine,
balls. We
nine.
can touch them
Mess 'em
before
up.
they're all tainted by people.
Yeah.
I'll stick to my 8-9 pound one.
Nah.
I don't know what weight I typically use.
I usually
I'm not
I love
counting it,
bowling.
Silo. I
I'll have
refuse.
to the balls you like to use.
I got a lot of balls.
I used to have one until mine got stolen.
Jail.
Oh no, Mitch, your
Jail.
balls have been stolen.
I
God,
know.
no.
My ball.
Here's a great
My
thing
mom
about
still
this
has her-
bowling
My
alley. When you
11-pound
bowl-
blue ball that I had stolen.
When you bowl, the ball doesn't go
Stolen.
into some mysterious thing that shoots the ball back to you. It's just all open, and you can see it coming back to you. It's fun. I'm sure
Oh, I
that's
like
not
those
a rare
better.
thing.
Wait, that's
but
how it was at our new bowling
Yes.
alley?
Yeah,
Did you point that out? Because I did not pay
I
attention.
totally did.
I
It's
did.
definitely rare. You don't see
I
that very
guess
often.
I didn't listen to you, so.
That's
Yeah,
sounds like it's a
surprise,
pretty
surprise.
old-fashioned place. Then.
Yeah, I was
gonna say,
That's
it's
how the
really
old
old-fashioned.
bowling places used to be.
I don't know. It's very. It's very
like
modern.
so fresh and so new. So
Yeah.
it has 50 chandeliers.
I mean, maybe it's like old-fashioned and like aesthetic though.
Maybe. The
Yo, you know
bowling
what's
alley,
weird?
maybe.
You can go get movie theater popcorn and sit down to bowl.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't even
That's
think of the
pretty-
mix
that's
up
pretty
you
That's
can pull
the
off.
shit right there.
That sounds like a terrible combination considering
Ew,
the
greasy fingers and
but
bowling.
It
Yeah, I'm
doesn't
not sure
sound
how
like
I
a
feel.
good idea, but you could do it.
If you're right-handed, bowling hand, popcorn hand.
Basically.
Why only if you're right-handed? You could just eat popcorn with
Yeah,
your left
just
hand.
if you're left-handed, you have to use
That's
the
what
same
I'm
hand for
saying.
bowling.
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, if you're right-handed, this would be your popcorn hand, and this
Okay.
or this would be your bowling hand. This would be
I
your
just
popcorn
think
hand.
it's
If you were
interchangeable.
left-handed, it is interchangeable. I was giving an example for my hands.
If you're good at picking up stuff with your toes, then just use that. to
Have
bowl, you
a
know? It's great.
popcorn hand and have a
bowling with your
bowling
feet.
hand. That was the point I was trying to make.
It was
But
real
what if you bowl with
disappointing when
both
we were at
hands?
It's
the
like
theater, though.
deep frying. You have to have like a wet
Then
hand
you're
and a dry.
weird. Basically.
But that's a style.
Speaking of, we're making wings tomorrow, and I'm very excited.
True. Speaking of greasy fingers.
And we had Chipotle today,
Yeah.
and we had sushi
Still
like
full
2
of
days
food.
ago.
Yeah, we really been just having food.
You also
lately.
had tough grind the last few days.
We don't
Yeah,
really
that's
think
another thing. Like
that
this
food.
week especially, I deserve it, and I will not take anything less. One of my channels,
No, you do.
1 million views in the past 2 days, so
Wow.
Solid.
I know.
Nice.
So I'm here for it.
You're
The
rocking
grind
it.
has
Manifesting
been
that.
FNAF
rough.
Security Druid DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the FNAF one that you were going on about
Yes.
on Twitter? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So essentially, I play a character from that game that was like a big character in that
The new one.
DLC. Yeah. So everyone was. There's so many people coming, and honestly, just watching our old content, not even like the new content we've posted, like a half of the million views we've gotten has just been people like watching old stuff, and it's really cool.
Works out.
Well, YouTube's gonna
Nice.
push your channel more now because
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
that theme,
Yeah.
right? So,
Mm-hmm.
which
exactly.
is really good.
So
Hell yeah.
we've worked our booties off this week, and it's only going to continue.
Yep, keep it up.
Sounds like
Make
it was worth
hay
it.
while the sun shines.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, D&D.
D&D. Oh man, forget how to play D&D.
Crazy.
Well,
Forgot
if you
I
guys
had
want to
one
play
week
D&D,
where we didn't.
we can
Maybe
do
we
so.
can.
Probably.
I mean,
Please
last
don't make
week
me
we
do
kinda
the-
just podcasted again, but
No, we did that last week. You haven't crashed so far, so I'm excited.
no. So yeah,
Everyone just keeps
I
mentioning
guess
it.
I can knock on wood. My desk is wood,
hmm
I think.
Oh man.
You see, the
It looks like
reason it's
wood.
not going to crash is
cardboard.
because we changed the background from green
carpet.
to purple.
I said cardboard, not carpet.
I heard carpet.
I heard carpet. I don't know why that killed me so bad, but just a desk being made out of carpet.
That sounds like it belongs like a
It's
70s
comfy,
like hippie
man.
van.
I would love that. That'd be
Carpet
great.
desk.
Carpet desk. I eat too much at my desk for it to be carpet.
Oh,
It would be
ooh,
so
that-
gross.
When you got to vacuum your desk, you know it's been a bad week. Oh man.
Get a
But when
little
you're having a
tiny
really bad day,
handle.
you just lay your head on the desk and it'd be nice and soft.
All right,
The
well, here's
fluffy
what we're gonna do. We're gonna have everyone roll to see if Kayla has to do a recap. Or
I
not.
I'm
Did we
not
do fan
gonna be
art?
able. Oh, fan art.
We're gonna do fan art
That's
just
also
after.
a good point.
I'm
I
just
think we
doing-
did do fan art last week, didn't we?
I think we did. Yeah, we
believe we did.
definitely did. Yeah.
What am I doing? A D20?
D20
roll
roll.
d20s.
D21 if you want to be exciting.
What if I
Oh.
don't roll?
Then you automatically do it, or you can just roll and assume it's gonna
16.
go well for you. So
I
highest
think
roll
it's the
done.
lowest roll.
What the heck?
No, lowest roll. So ooh,
Milo.
Milo.
Hold on, I
Yeah.
still gotta roll too. It's only
Milo.
fair. It's only fair.
What?
What if I have to do it? I rolled a 63. Darn.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Of 100.
Stop.
He won
Ah.
100, eh?
Close.
Ooh, darn, guys, crazy.
Damn.
What if you got a
Well, if you
1
divide
on that? That
63
would have
by
been funny.
5. If you divide
9.
63 by 5, technically speaking, 6 is still lower.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's not fair still. It's like you can make it fair, it's just not fair.
Okay.
All right, so as Michael's trying to figure out what he wants to say, fan art time, baby.
There's a big portion of that episode missing in my notes,
Oh.
but I'll be fine.
It's probably when we were all split up and doing our
You'll
own
be
things.
fine.
Yeah, it says group
Yeah,
split up, and then there's nothing
Yeah.
else.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
So if you missed last week, we have all kinds of different ones featuring the characters. You know, their icons, their phone backgrounds, all the goodness.
Yay.
Yeah.
And what do we have now? Of course, playing cards was done. Where
That's so funny.
Chork is winning.
Mhm.
You're fine.
As he should.
You're okay.
More paladin boy. Oh man, science.
Science.
That's
This is me
good
making
science.
our portable toilet that we're gonna capitalize off of.
The toilet
What
bag.
are all the chemicals for?
Oh
in
wait,
the
does
test
Mitch
tubes?
know about our business
Oh, I know. I
plan?
watched the entire stream yesterday.
Okay,
I know
cool.
everything.
Wonderful.
That's what I
Bravo.
did while I was editing.
Nice.
Watch the stream. So I'm up to date with the
Nice.
shenanigans that happened last week.
Jeez.
cool.
What?
Ooh.
Damn, that
It's
is
just got-
really nice.
When you think there's not an overflow of Milo art, you just get a quality overflow of Milo art. Oh man. Here
The
we go.
earrings are
That is,
so
that is
good.
clean.
Just the
It
beads,
is.
man. It's got all 4 seasons on there. Look at them. Oh gosh, it's already there, man. It's already there. Oh man. You have Ignatia strangling an Emily.
Cute. That's not what's
Oh,
happening.
no. Trying to break her
No.
spine so she can't chase him.
No.
Her
You can
legs
see
are already
her legs have
broken.
already gone. Yep.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. I'm
no.
kidding. It looks great.
It's beautiful.
I love it. I like her cheeky little face where she's like,
Yeah, she's a happy girl.
Speaking of a cheeky little face, we got
Yeah.
Wick doing more science. We got the attention to detail with the missing fangies.
yes,
yeah.
thank you. I don't want to say any ill will, but like, I love when things like that are like not missed. They
Yeah.
have it in other art, and I'm like, guys, no.
It's not a big deal. It's just it's
My
kind of a
missing finger.
character point of mine.
Yeah, it's only potentially important to my backstory.
Here's some Rex art.
I'm just kidding.
Birthday doodle. Yep.
Yay.
Hey,
Very cute.
Birthday
what's
Rex.
happening with my webcam?
Boom with the cannon. And its little legs.
This one.
It's like that is a devilish grin.
My message beneath it says it all.
Mm-hmm.
Placed interestingly. Oh yeah. Anyway.
Moving on.
Boom.
Yeah.
Milo
Boom,
doing some magic.
indeed.
Yeah.
Searching in the library. Have
I'm
you
gonna
found
start
something?
screaming,
No,
I'm
nothing.
arriving when I blow up the cannon.
Of course. How to devastate your enemies.
Mark it down, mark it down.
I actually don't have pencils. All my pencils were stolen, and I forgot to grab some.
Bowling ball stolen,
Let's bring
pencil
honor to
stolen.
Titan's Edge.
All I have
Is she
is
just
a Sharpie.
staring at their
With
hands?
the hand
Yeah,
being like,
Oh,
Just focusing in on the fact that they're holding hands.
Titan's Edge, woo! And
Woo!
This one's so cute.
Yeah, this one's adorable.
oh yeah, it's like the scene from Lion King. They all just laying back, looking at the stars.
Mhm.
Except
I
it's, you
think
know,
it's a bunch of big burning balls of gas. That's ridiculous.
burning millions of miles away.
The next thing you're gonna tell me is that that star is the center of our galaxy.
Silly Michael. you
Please,
can't see
I'm the
sun
scholar.
at
I know
night.
this.
Pumbaa with
Oh,
you,
no.
everything's gas.
Good stuff. Got a little more Rex, a little more Wick, and that looks to be it. So,
Yeah.
thank you everyone once again. More.
Yeah, more. Give-
Thank you.
Draw us.
Feed the eldritch deity.
More Chorik.
Yes.
specifically more chore.
Also,
Only Chorik.
pinnacle
All Chorik.
moments. Those are my favorite when people draw
Mm.
like pinnacle moments because
True.
it like really helps. Like we're in the moment, like role playing it, and like Xylo explains it to us, but to like visually, like actually see it on paper is like so cool.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
Especially like you don't even realize how big the thing you just did is until it's already done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was always fun.
and then you're like, oh, I should have said this, I should have done that, and then like it's still a good moment regardless.
Mhm. I will say in my other game, I also broke Artificer yet again, and I just keep seeing the big moments as they happen. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Hell
say,
yeah.
put yourself onto a giant animal with your turret firing behind you, and just call it a day. Just as it walks away, you can't lose. You can't lose.
The turret is on the elephant,
Well,
or
no,
like
not
the big animal.
essentially an
I
elephant.
thought an elephant. You're
Yeah,
like
just-
big animal. I was like elephant.
Could you
Imagine
imagine if-
sitting on a mammoth's butt and just firing your turret onto the enemies chasing after you. You know,
It feels like a scene out of Brother Bear or something.
Yeah.
I love Brother Bear.
I love that movie too.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff.
Phil
But-
Collins, man.
I know. He went
really
way
hitting
too.
ya.
He did not need to go that hard, but he did. And then some.
He put
Always
his
does.
whole OC into every song he ever made for any franchise.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
The idea of Phil Collins going hard.
He
Phil
did.
Collins creating the fire beats.
Don't you cry.
Phil Collins is in the studio like, that's the one.
No, but for real, that soundtrack and then also the Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron soundtrack is like
Well, it's
top
always him
tier.
and like the animal
Ooh,
stories.
yeah.
I don't think Phil Collins did that one. I don't know who did, but
I know he's done Tarzan as well and killed it in that as well.
let me see who did.
He
Tarzan
did
soundtrack is very
Tarzan,
good.
Toy Story, I think. He did, or
You
Toy
know
Story's
what?
sort of a mix.
I'm
mash,
gonna
pretty
say
sure.
it. Bit of
Yeah.
a miss on Toy Story.
Friend and Me though. I'm pretty sure
Eh.
it's
It's
by him.
there. It's just.
Is it?
It's not the same jam. It's
Okay,
it's a
Spirit
different
Stallion of the
level.
Cimarron was by
No.
Brian Adams and Hans Zimmer.
Also, You've Got a Friend in Me is by Randy Newman.
Okay, yeah, I
Oh,
thought it was someone
never
different.
mind.
I'm gonna be honest. I just wanted to. I just didn't know for
Just
sure. and I
one
wasn't
artist
gonna
has made
defend it.
dozens of songs, but was not the creator of these songs.
Other producers hate him. Here's his one simple
He does
trick.
have
Yeah,
a similar
exactly.
voice. I'll give it that. So I can see the misconception.
Mm.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I guess I just dislike Randy Newman now. Whoops.
Oh, sorry, Randy Newman.
Yeah. He's just
It
a
was
Phil Collins.
1995. That was a long time ago.
I just consider Randy Newman Phil Collins on his off days, apparently. So. Whoops.
Could be worse.
It could be worse.
Same
there's
shit,
a lot
different pile.
worse. All right, Milo, you ready for a recap?
Yeah, I got this. I think.
All right. In that case, previously on Titan's Edge.
So previously we returned from solving the problems inside Mother Myrtle with the creepy vine things that was grabbing us on multiple occasions. So we killed that thing. It was a big piece of grass, and then we left. But before we left, the rabbits wanted to inhabit it. So as we left, we were like, well, now we need to protect Mother Myrtle's entrance from the rabbits. Yep.
I got you.
So we decided to split up the party because that always goes well every time, 100% of the time. So Rex and Wick went to talk to Mother Myrtle to ask about whether or not like it was okay for the rabbits to live there because they were like, I don't know, eating her roots. While the rest of the group, including Chorik, stayed back to protect the hole. From the rabbits. It was a hole in the ground. What do you want from me? Which didn't end well. There was a lot of Go Fish played. There was an invisible rabbit at one point with a very, very sexy Ignatius. I think.
Shirt
Sort
off
of.
and everything, abs out.
Yep. But the climax of the moment. Poor choice. I'm sorry. Was when
The counter.
we were ambushed by the pixies. Was it pixies? It was pixies, right? Not
Yes.
fairies. Pixies. Okay. Something about Death Twinkle, I think.
That was the
What's the
general's
name?
Yep.
General Death Twinkle. And we were pretty scared, so we put up the dome to wait out until Rex and Wicca got back. That didn't go very well for us because they instantly dispelled it. So we were screwed. But turns out we weren't in trouble. We were congratulated for killing the rogue princess of the Great Vine. And we were rewarded with an egg, some fruit, and was it a crown, right? It's a flower
A
crown?
flower crown.
Yeah. Flower crown. Meanwhile, at Mother Myrtle's cave, Rex and Wick get really annoyed at a tree. And then learn that we're being ambushed by General Death Twinkle. So they sprint back as fast as they can, given essentially an entrance way, walking like a red carpet by the pixies, before having an argument because they're running and rushing. But then they make up good happy times. But yeah, they get back, realize we're all chill. We're playing Go Fish still with an egg and a crowd crown, so we're doing good. Oh, and a lot of fruit in the shape of a dragon. So then we go to bed. And then we wake up the next morning, and it went so well the first time we decided to split the group again.
Keep it up. It's never going to go poorly.
Yeah. So Rex, Wick, and Milo now go back into the city to check the library, to try and find a way to restore the magical carrot fields for the bunnies, so they don't have to eat Mother Myrtle's roots for a living. They didn't find a whole ton on it, but they had some information on the Mycelium plague, where the carrot field is, also some history of Agaricus, and a few working theories. We also learned Sequoia is very tall, which is very important.
Imagine the tallest tall boy you know, but taller.
Yeah, really tall. Meanwhile, back at Mother Myrtle's hole, Ignatius and Anemone, they think that it's kind of a marriage ceremony, but it's really just for holy water. I think Ignatius gets shirtless again for some reason.
Just happens.
I can't remember. And they pray to the Book of Titan's Edge to create more holy water. The end.
Oh yeah, that's gonna take them like 2 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, a long time. Oh, we went back home as well.
To meet up with them.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And eventually, after researching at the library and
Bonjour.
starting to create holy water, you all meet up back again at your camp. Some with more information, some with more experiences. The Rocky Talkies, Sending
yes.
Stones have done their work. You're able to communicate effectively. And Mitch is still wearing a Red Sox hat.
Sorry. Gotta
That
get
was
rid
a
of
good.
that.
It was
Did you
quiet,
wait
so it
for
was
that
like a
bit
silent
for
film.
a long time. Was you
I
waiting
know.
the whole entire stream for that bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot it was there. Then I looked over and be like, man, he is sweating right now. He's
I know, I got indent that hat's so tight.
no.
Oh
He's
yeah.
got spikes on the inside for a Mets fan.
That's for when I have short hair. I have hats for when I have short hair and hats for when I have long hair. That is one for short hair. It's
I suppose so.
a little tight.
But yes, you're all now back at camp. Free to do whatever you may choose.
Sick. Gonna go find our party, which is
You
in a
found them.
cave. Doing
Oh, yeah, they're
the
right outside.
ritual.
Found him.
What are we doing in here? Is Ignatius shirtless, by the way?
Ignatius,
Yeah, I
describe
think he
your
is.
experience at the moment.
So, after having done the ceremony with an enemy, Ignatius would,
The
Have-
ceremony.
yes, indeed.
We come back
Ceremony.
halfway through, I'm pretty sure.
I'm
by
pretty
That's
sure we
true.
Yeah,
come
there's probably
through-
some more time.
Correct. So
There's like a
so,
You're gonna
circle.
watch us in this intimate moment, Iggy. What do
Ignatius
we
is
do?
shirtless. There's water involved. I don't know what's happening.
So
There's
so
water.
okay. So as the ceremony, you see Ignatius, holding an enemy's hands, with the Titan's Watch book set before them as they continually repeat the phrases of the staunch loyalty and fellowship that they share as members of Titan's Watch. And you watch this kind of the magic of, I guess in some ways, the Feywild kind of enshrouds the water models that they have in front of them. And as you watch the magic kind of go, you see it kind of like glitter along the way, and Ignatius' exposed front just receives this like swirling collection of like magical glitter as it just kind of passes by and leaves a slight residue.
You know, I've seen quite a few wedding ceremonies. This is the weirdest one, that is for sure.
What is happening?
We are
Like, I
creating
see what's
something special.
happening, and I would like to say that I'm like pretty knowledgeable about like functionality of things, but I am at a complete loss for words right now. What is happening? I look at an enemy. What's this thing? Are you guys? Are you married? What was that? Water? What?
Can I even talk right now, or am I too focused on the ceremony?
I guess ceremony technically. Well, I guess because you're protecting
We
it
can
with
say it's
me.
wrapping
I'm the one.
up as
Yeah.
they arrive.
I'm also the one casting this spell, so even if you weren't saying anything, it probably would still be fine. I'm just including you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you. If you would take it seriously, where you think you wouldn't need to say anything, then you can do that. Otherwise, she'd be probably free to talk without it affecting.
Anemone would probably look at Wick and say, I think we're procreating.
Oh.
And there.
Uh,
All right.
Is it done?
I think so. Take a look at what we've made. I grab a knife, show the holy water, and I hold it up.
I pull up my shirt a little bit and I look at my tummy. It does look bigger.
You know, frankly, I did not expect a satyr and a rock to come out with water. That's a bit odd, but sure. Fair enough.
Oh,
Also,
the
there's also-
water.
Some really weird vows.
creating water.
They were creating
creating?
water?
No,
Like,
not creating
You can
water.
do that?
Procreating.
We,
Procreating holy water.
yes, we were
That's
making
not how that works.
we're making holy water.
So does the water make you
Procreating.
horny, Chork?
What?
Did you say
Does it?
holy? You said horny water, right?
I think he said holy water.
Oh.
I thought you were all at the library.
We were.
We were, and
books
I'm
were
gonna
you
change the
reading?
topic.
Yeah, we did come
I-
back
Really
to this
quickly.
mess.
Great segue, Chork. I'm gonna read so we don't have to look
Segue.
at Iggy's shirtless anymore.
Maybe
So
very quickly puts a shirt on.
Can I still look
We-
at Iggy shirtless? Oh, never mind.
found out
Don't say
that
shorts, that's what segue
the
means.
HQ for Titans Watch is like a high percentage of it being in Sequoia, which, by the way, is a very tall tree. I didn't know the actual height of it, but it's over 1,000 feet tall, which is really cool. So the reason why the bunnies would flock to Kapuk, I don't know why I wrote Kapuka. I don't know why I wrote it like that. They would flock there because there's like massive, like oversized giant vegetables there. So that's probably their best place to live. And there's plague mites that are similar to what was his name? Barnaby. The bunny with the ear mites. Similar things, the similar plague to that, but worse.
Yes.
In the tree. Because of the mycelium, I think. I don't know if I wrote that down correctly, but we're thinking what we can do is we can go down to Baobab, look for Anemone's family, shoot back up to Sequoia, and then hopefully in Sequoia they've got some sort of transportation that can take us to Kapuk. We fix the problem in Kapuk, and then the bunnies can go back to where they're living. Mother Myrtle is no longer being eaten. All is well. We move on to the other trees.
Oh yes, the biggest thing is we solve another tree's problem, which means it's sort of killing two birds with one stone.
Right.
The problem is the Mycelium plague is spreading rapidly and far
Yeah.
around the area, and it is quite
So-
dangerous.
Is it more important that we go there first? Should we prioritize that?
I did promise the bunnies that we would find them someplace to live, otherwise they're going to reinvade Mother Myrtle.
Yes, the only problem with that is if we do not go to Baobab now, then we will not get to that anytime soon. So it is easier for us to go from Baobab up to Sequoia, and then from Sequoia we can probably find
the
an underground
bunnies
entrance.
Can come and hang out between Baobab and Sequoia because there's a lot of grass over there. Not a lot.
There
Oh,
is.
yes.
I'm sure we can find them somewhere else to stay in the meantime, and they can travel with us at the very least. But at the same time,
Whoa.
They can travel on
What?
their own. They can travel on their own.
No,
If they travel on their own, how do we know that they're not just gonna go back and eat Mother Myrtle?
I'd rather them just get lost.
I
Honest.
think
They're
the trickiest
rabbits,
thing
they
is
don't get
there's
lost.
So many of them, it's hard to keep track of them all.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like
Concern I
over
have.
200 of them, and I'd rather not be trailed by over 200 bunnies. We can point them in a direction and watch them go. Mother Myrtle says that she's fine with them eating, but as long as we're like quick with it, I'm sure it'll be okay if it's just a couple more days.
Ultimately, we need to solve this problem as quickly as possible, or else it will never solve itself.
But that's
Also-
the issue with Mother Myrtle is she doesn't know what's good for her, and she's
Yes.
gonna let them eat her to nothing. And then we need Mother Myrtle to keep the Titan down.
Correct.
Which is
There
what
is a
we're
lot
doing
of
to
Mother
fix it.
Myrtle. There's plenty of Mother Myrtle for some time, and I doubt they are going to be able to ingest enough root before they are sick in the stomach.
Okay.
There is also one other thing. The reason why going down to Baobab is more important first. For one, it is, again, we'll never get there if that is the case. And this is important as your friend, and I think it is important that you...
So we're doing this then. We're gonna find my family.
Yes, there is another reason though, because
gonna
going
try.
to Sequoia is super important. The Mycelium plague stems from the inside of the Titan itself. Yes, we will be diving into another one. It will be,
So we gotta get
Excruciatingly
geared
fun.
up.
and we need an entrance, which is most likely in Sequoia itself.
Oh boy.
Because if we try to go through the entrance near Kapuk, we will most definitely pass into the next plane.
We're probably going to be spending a lot of time underground as well if we're going to be in the Titan going. If we can't get from... If there's no entrance in Sequoia, then we have to go closer to Kapuk. But essentially, we're going to be making our way in that direction, which could be like a week of being underground. So we got to go to... So Sequoia being the biggest town, or biggest city and biggest tree, there should be a lot of things there for us to gear up and make sure that we can actually do this and come out alive. Because I personally would like to keep living.
I like being alive mostly.
Were you able to figure out where Titan's Watch's headquarters is on this island?
That was the first thing that I said. Again, it's like a 75% chance that it's in Sequoia.
Understood.
We are pretty sure this is Sequoia based on our information.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Biggest city. Probably gonna have a guild there.
Yes, I
So-
think, was it, I'm pretty sure we found in a book that it was in Sequoia. At least at one
I-
point in history.
Can you really trust
I
books,
wrote down
though?
HQ in Sequoia.
Are you asking me that or Milo that?
My...
Yes.
Didn't you also write to
Yes, I can
Hold
also
on.
speak to
Hold on.
Giovanni if that's what you're asking.
I was getting the name.
Okay, I remembered it, okay? I'm trying my
Giovanni.
best. Remember when I called him like Jennifer or something? I don't remember.
Jennifer.
Je ne sais quoi. That's his new name.
What do you say, je ne sais quoi?
Did he ever answer back?
That's
It is
what I was
like-
gonna ask.
Instant messaging. It is.
Yeah.
And then it fades.
Did he answer back?
I mean, yeah, he said cool. But basically, this was
You
it.
didn't ask him about the headquarters? I thought you asked him about the headquarters.
No, this was before we decided all this. This was like the
Can
other
you
night.
ask him about the headquarters then?
Yes, I can ask about the headquarters.
That would
Okay.
be good information to have.
Okay.
Because I'm like high percent chance that it's there, but I want to be like sure.
Hello, Maestro.
Sequoia.
Is the headquarters? Thank you.
Yep.
And then wipe it clean. Yes, it's in Sequoia.
There
Excellent.
we go.
It is like you read our minds.
So we're gonna
Cool.
go find my parents.
Giovanni, are you God?
We're gonna go to where Mother Myrtle said that they are most likely. I don't want to guarantee anything because I don't know if.
What
they've
if they're
moved
not
from
there?
Then we'll keep looking.
What if they don't like me anymore?
Why
And
wouldn't
then
they
they-
like you?
They abandoned me.
I don't think they abandoned you. Maybe they think you're dead.
Is it possible?
I guess
Or
that's
vice
true.
versa.
Also,
No
it's the
matter
end of the
what
day.
there is.
Family is not the ones you are born with, but the family that you find, no?
I mean, I thought you guys were my family until I realized my family was still alive.
Oh, so we're just second hand then?
Well,
I
no,
feel
you
like
guys
I
are
should
still
be
my
insulted.
family. You guys have been my only family for the past a long time.
Like month.
It's been like a
Yeah.
month and a half.
Well, I didn't have family before that either.
This is fair.
That's true.
I don't know. I'm nervous.
Whatever happens, we will be with you
Why?
regardless. And then
You know what I think would make me feel better?
Chocolate?
If some strong, manly man held my hand
oh, that also works too.
and also gave me a piggyback ride.
Sure.
Do both.
Yeah.
I'm right here, baby.
Chork. If you don't mind, I'd like to take this one.
No, yeah, I got, yeah, bro, yeah.
Anemone,
Thanks.
why are you nervous?
I don't know. It's my family, and I haven't seen them in a really long time, and I want them to be proud of me and the young woman I've become.
Well, if I was your parent, I would be proud of you.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to be
You're
my
really
mom?
cool. No.
What if my mom doesn't want me anymore?
It would
Then we'll
Isn't Anemone old enough to be all of our moms?
go from there. Yeah, you're you're older than I am.
Yeah.
Not
Technically,
Milos.
she's older. She's older than you guys, but
Milos.
also she wouldn't have gotten to like baby making age until more recently, I think. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hi,
age-
Bella.
I don't want to be a parent.
Okay, fine. You
Right,
don't have to be my
congratulations.
mom. You're more of like a sister, anyway.
I'm gonna cry again. You guys are being so nice to me today.
There's dogs licking my hand.
Go away,
Well,
dogs.
Well,
Shoot.
now that
Outta
that
here.
is sorted.
Eavesdropping. Spies.
We still have half the day ahead, so we could start making.
Oh, that was the other thing. We were gonna ask you if you wanted to ask the centaurs to help
Oh,
us
yes.
travel, or if we wanted to rent horses.
Ooh, I did like the centaurs. I can be a horse.
For how
But, like,
long?
Not long enough, frankly.
That's true. We can ask
An
the
hour.
centaurs again.
Maybe we just get actual horses that are always horses.
I'm fine either way. I can talk to the centaurs. I'm sure they'd be happy to help us. We are heroes after all.
That is true.
Apparently.
Does anybody even know the centaurs? You know what?
I know their
Sure.
name, but I don't know how to get in contact with them. To be completely honest.
Frankly, I did not pay attention to the centaurs.
They
Anu-
said we could
Anuka.
contact them. Anuka, yeah.
Anuka is the name of the centaur, and the leader of the main event.
Yeah.
I spelt it the wrong way. It's-
M-A-N-E.
I spelt it M-A-I-N.
Blasphemy.
I know. I'm gonna fix it right now.
Uh,
Main
problem.
event.
Why
We
we
don't
just
exactly have
blast
a way of-
music.
Contacting Anuka in the same way we have. See,
Probably. They said if we needed anything, we could contact them. Let me use my brain. And by use my brain, I mean ask the DM. Did they tell us how to find
How
them?
do we
Make an
contact
anemone
Anuka?
intelligence
Celestia!
save.
man, I really wish I took the
Intelligence
message
save.
instead.
Sure.
A saving
it's-
throw?
well,
Like-
You
know,
can do a
you wanna
check
know-
if you
Oh,
want, but a
Well,
save
I was gonna
makes
say
sense.
if it's a saving throw, you get advantage because you're standing
Yep.
next to me.
It's a saving throw.
Oh,
Turns
How
out
much
you rolled
advantage
a-
did I get?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think
for
it's
Anemone.
advantage. I think it's a plus.
It's a
So,
plus through. I think it's my plus my
Okay,
charisma, which is
so we
technically a
take
2.
your one that you rolled
One.
plus 1 from your intelligence bonus plus
Yeah.
3, so it's 5.
Yay!
Still
What do I know?
know?
You know that centaurs are like half horse and half person. That's cool.
Have funny voice person.
So centaurs guys are like half horse, half person, so I'm sure they would help us.
Yeah, I know.
That wasn't the problem. The problem was we don't know how to get in contact with the
Should we
centaur.
just
Oh.
scream into the air and see if
Anuka!
like that?
Giovanni, do you know how to contact centaurs? Question mark.
We could also just ask Mother Myrtle. who
Question
the
mark,
expert around here.
enter.
Anuka!
Enter, written out, signed, Milo.
-M.
Best regards, with love, Milo.
It's in T9 too.
Anuka!
Milo, I'd like to cast
What it is.
Minor Illusion.
Yeah. Minor illusion.
I'd like to cast earplugs.
I'd like to kick everybody's butt.
I thought you, when you
what's-
said that, I don't know why I thought shins instead, because you.
I'd like to kick everybody's ankles. You are a baby. I don't want you on my lap. I swear. I will itch. Look at her tiny little face.
Oh,
I
no,
have
it's not
Salem
on
right
camera.
here
You
sleeping.
poor
But
baby.
even if I were to point the camera at
yeah, there
him,
it is. It's there.
he's black on a black desk. You're not gonna be able to see him.
Camouflage.
It's very funny to me.
I can just see some
the
chonk.
legs. Yeah, just the legs.
Yep.
Little beams.
Sticking
His
out.
round bum.
His
The
beams.
sun cascading upon it.
It disappears into the
I like
void.
how at the very corner you can see Bagel's face in the stream.
Yeah, it's just barely there. It's perfect. Just, can I be in frame, please?
Hello, baby. If she was a little bit smaller, I would let her on my lap, but that's a lot of dog, and I can't do that right now.
What if I build a
Understandable.
platform back here that Bagel can sit on? And just...
Honestly, if you put their bed on it, they probably would.
You could make bunk beds. You could put a bed.
Oh
on
my
top
gosh,
of the-
like, you know, like the people who are extra who get the little shelves for their cats? That, but like bigger for a dog.
I want those. The tracks, like the.
Mhm.
I want those so bad, but they're so expensive.
I want
Are
to build
they?
some now. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't even use the drum set. Get yourself a.
Oh yeah, I can move the drum set out of here. It's
Yeah.
just, I think the bigger issue is making a bunk bed for dogs. Rather
I don't
than
think that's
moving
an
a drum set.
issue.
I can
You
do
built
it.
a wraparound shelf for our couch.
I can do it. It's just.
Bunk beds.
It's a lot of wood and a lot of time.
Imagine the little ramp for Bagel to get up.
Conceptually, it seems
It'd be
fairly
so
easy,
cute.
actually. So.
It's just
Anyway,
big square.
Yeah, so we
You
can get back
actually-
to D&D.
do you actually
D&D.
cast minor illusion? Minor illusion?
What's your
Yeah.
minor illusion of?
Okay.
Oh, the
Centaur.
Whatever the sound of the beating drums was that I remember. Boom, boom. Yep. Sound of
That's
clop.
so smart. What the hell?
Use Milo.
Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum.
Make a performance check, Milo.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wait, I can do that I can do that as well. Can I, like, but with tinkering, can I assist him?
Describe how you assist his minor illusion magic.
Well, so you're doing minor illusion for sound, right?
correct.
So I will take
Megaphone.
Yeah.
like some scrap metal I have, and I'll try and like make it into a cone, and then I'll like hold it above his hand. And I will also cast it. I can do a tinkering thing. Technically, it's a tinker.
All right, performance. Here
Does
we
minor
go.
illusion say how far the sound travels whatsoever? Just curious.
I can find out how far mine goes.
Yeah, because I know you have a thing.
It
that
can
travels like 5
be
feet,
from
so-
a loud, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. So as loud as I can make it.
Okay.
Where the heck is mine? Not changeling. Artificer.
Because if I get
Oh,
advantage, I rolled a nat 20.
I'll say that you assisting him does grant him
you go.
advantage. That
Oh.
plus an enemy's whistle. You all hear drums begin to play from your party as, you know, a whistle goes through the air. And not before long. Drums begin to play in the distance.
High
Use this
five,
one,
Milo.
look.
Let's go.
I helped.
You did. You gave us
Good
the
job.
idea.
I whistled really good.
And got
Mhm.
a 20.
You did better than I did. I can't whistle.
I didn't even attempt. I just said, yeah, I can do that instead.
And then
Question.
before you know it.
Mechanical
No.
question, quickly.
Yes.
Do you want me to count that as a genius flash or a tinkerer's check?
Genius flash. Get a use out of it. Why not?
Cool. It's pretty much the same thing, but
It gives a bonus.
What?
So
yeah.
probably the same
Slow
exact
down.
number bonus. So
Go lay down.
I think it's advantage. No, I added my intelligence modifier, so
Yeah.
I'd add 4.
4. Okay. Close to the same
Which
then.
the 16 plus 4
Yeah, it's
is a
negligible.
20.
But yes,
Bada bing,
you
bada boom,
immediately
bada
see
bing.
a cloud of dust moving towards you from the distant background. What's everyone doing?
I'm cheering.
I'll start clapping.
I'm covering my ears.
I'm dancing.
I look at Rex apologetically.
Anemone starts
Between the
twerking.
whistling and the yelling and the music is a lot of sounds.
Music just gets louder and
Ah!
louder. There's a crowd of centaurs. Floods around you.
Have I mentioned that I hate
Hooves
Agarica?
thundering from every direction at this point.
Why is it so loud?
You can see the familiar marching band of the main event begin to swirl in formation around where your party is gathered.
I liked it when they were far away, and now it's just a lot.
Mm-hmm. Man, this is like the next 10 hours, so you might as well get used to it.
They're not going
And-
to play for the whole time that we're riding, are we?
Probably.
Do you know where we are?
Do you
Ask that
act-
question again.
Yeah, yeah. If they play it to the point where they just came to say hi, you can only imagine what it's gonna be like when we're actually asking them to go somewhere.
And at that point, you see the muscular form of the centaur
Oh, yes.
band
Muscular
captain
centaur
Manuka
lady.
come trotting towards you. Well, how may I help all of you?
Hi. We need to go to. Is it Baobab that my family's at?
Mm-hmm,
We need to go to Baobab and was wondering if you could take us.
We kind of need to get there as quickly as possible.
Oh, it's a long journey, but I suppose we are here to help.
We can definitely...
Can you play the song the whole time?
Of course we can.
Yay!
In fact, we got a few new songs we've been meaning to try out along the way.
Oh,
Really?
wonderful.
Oh, I can't wait.
Perhaps you can all be our first audience.
You know,
Yes.
at some point, my thirst for being impressive should really start questioning my choices.
Perhaps it should.
Yes.
Well, I suppose everyone select your mount, and we'll get going.
I want a pretty one.
Now, will you be bringing all of them with you?
Oh, I forgot about the rabbit stick.
She points at least 10 rabbits visible in a distance.
Okay, you,
Can somebody
furballs.
help me?
You, furballs, tell your leaders we're going to Baobab, the new land for you. Okay, bye-bye.
With my 0 strength, I will try and help Anemone as best I can. But I am very weak.
Athletics check.
Oh, nar.
Wow.
Hey.
You do good! Between your big strong muscles and Anemone's big strong muscles, you get her up on that centaur.
Hell yeah.
What
I'm
color is it?
It is
Pink.
a blue centaur
What the heck?
with a pink mane.
Oh, I love. Is it a boy or girl?
God, this is a color disaster.
You haven't asked.
I
always
just
look down below.
did.
You haven't asked the centaur.
Are you a boy or are you a girl?
Excuse me, what's your name?
My name is Clover.
I like your color, Clover.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Clover.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you,
I
Clover.
appreciate you.
I'm going to.
You wanna be
walk
best
as far away
friends?
from
Yeah.
the two of them as I can
Great.
get.
I just get
No.
on a horse.
I am going to just cast Tensor's floating disc and step up on it and then get on them.
Reasonable.
Remember that statement you just made about making sound decisions? You just wasted
going-
a spell.
To get rid, I can have an instant cast of rituals. Don't worry. It's fine.
10 minutes later, I get told the tensor's floating.
No. I'm going to use my instant ritual cast for this.
I'm gonna climb up on
Back
this
to the
centaur and
original
just, like,
point.
slouch.
back to the original point of why am I doing this?
Like not even sitting. I'm just like full like hang on it. Just like I hate this trip.
Frankly, if somebody else wants to just push another centaur towards the disc, we can use it as a stepping stool.
Their body is a horse, okay? I get up on the centaur.
Correct.
Ignatius finds a nice solid one. He gets up there and kind of hobbles up a little bit, has his legs quite wide on the back of the horse as he kind of sits up straight.
Also, I need somebody to draw fan art of Clover. Thank you.
You find a solid one to ride.
Yeah.
Where
What?
would you like to go?
We're going
can
to
think about it later.
Baobab, please.
Oh yes, I'm also going to get rid of the disc before
Not
it kills a
Baobab.
centaur.
Or is it Baobab? Why can't I remember?
We're going
It
to
is
Baobab.
It is Baobab,
It is
please.
Baobab.
Off to Baobab then. And then suddenly the marching
Come
band
on, rabbits.
continues moving forward. Do you wait for rabbits to join you?
No, but yeah.
I'm sure they'll follow anyways.
No. But yeah.
They just keep his eyes up. Horses.
Take off without the rabbits.
Oh no.
They decide to remain behind.
Wow. Free food.
And the centaur marching band goes off.
You know, on one hand, I thought about this, but I also didn't really care that much. I'll be real.
They were gonna follow us anyways. Even
No,
if we
they really
offered.
weren't. Even if we left, like, send them off early, they were just going to hide in the bush and then come back when we pass them.
Look, I'm just happy we
It's
don't have
kind
to
of
deal with
inevitable.
stupid charm anymore, at least for right now.
I think I would kill him, to be honest.
Can you each make a perception check for me?
I swear to God.
You'd have to say
I
it.
swear on
I'm sending a
Celestia.
work message. Hold on. Okay. Perception.
I am perceiving.
I swear on
A rabbit.
Celestia.
I am perceiving a rabbit.
I am
Everyone but
perceiving
Ignatius
a something.
sees charm riding upon Manuka herself.
Can you go somewhere?
I think he's actually going somewhere. It's to
He gives
Baobab.
you a thumbs up.
Oh.
Why are you
You're
here?
talking
But
to-
your bunny friends are staying behind.
Someone's got to find salvation.
We are-
Okay, Jesus Rabbit. Relax.
I don't like
need-
him.
You don't need salvation when we're gonna get you your home back. You already found salvation
My
back
home
over
is
by Mother Myrtle.
devastated. So,
Oh, we're gonna fix it. Oh my gosh.
Technically, if we fix his home, is
So
that not
am I.
salvation?
Why?
Okay.
What?
It's already going to be a very long ride. Please, let us all get along. Kindly.
I may not
Do I have
make it this whole ride.
anything that can knock me the F out? Any spells? Let's
Rex
see.
just goes over, just fuck you.
She falls off
That
the
worked.
horse.
Yeah, that worked.
Strength check? Yeah.
no.
Knock
Yeah,
you
when
right
I,
off
when
the
I hit it, it's
damn-
just like a squeaky toy. Just not as strong as I used to be.
So you begin traveling across the meadows of Myrtle, crossing once
Oh.
again the many different areas that you've passed before. Flowers arching 10 to 20 feet high around you.
Wow, I bet some bunnies could eat these flowers.
Hey, Silo. Good
Yeah.
question. I know we're on the back of a centaur, but it's a really long journey.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Can I, maybe with like quadruple the time it would take, copy a spell?
No,
Oh, that's what you were asking about.
Okay.
mind.
absolutely not.
Okay. Didn't think so, but I figured I'd ask.
You know, if you were a character extremely efficient in horse riding, then you might have a chance. But
I am not.
just everything I know about horse riding doesn't really lend it to writing a meticulous spell.
That's fair.
So,
I'll just test this one out when it comes through and see what really happens.
yeah, you know, wing it.
fun.
Wing it when you get to it.
Let's soft-cast fireball.
And you're off. The band continues playing throughout the whole way. The woodwinds carry the pace along as the drums and percussion, you know, keep every part of the band in tempo as they move south. You pass the giant flowers. You pass the hole that you passed before. that a few of you have thrown items into. And before long, you pass what you now recognize more clearly as mushrooms growing up out of the ground. 10 feet tall, creating a minor canopy beneath them, where the grass is beginning to die back.
Is it not worrying just a little bit? I mean, I know mushrooms aren't exactly uncommon here, but I'm not sure what the mycelium plague type mushrooms really look like.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
like
worrying.
mushrooms.
You
Do they
probably won't
look
those.
like they're deadly?
Yes. What is the underside of the mushrooms look like? Are they like filled or whatever?
Make a nature check.
Okay.
Both of us?
Sure.
Yeah, nature's not my specialty.
Nope.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, Mr.
Oh,
Nerd.
I lied.
I wanted to know too.
Yes, you see
Two
not
nat
just a
20s.
You see
I
not
lied.
just a frilled
Liar.
underbelly of the mushrooms, but you see almost several mouths that begin to open up and breathe in the air around it, and like
On the
close,
Okay, not
exhaling
concerned
and
yet.
inhaling,
Not concerned yet.
with different spores puffing out with every exhale.
Okay, now I'm a bit concerned.
You think that's our plague?
If I had to guess, I don't think I know that many mushrooms with opening mouths. So yes,
I'd say
probably.
Oh, that's just glorious.
I mean, if it is a
Never really
plague, maybe surely some holy magics would work on it. No?
Perhaps.
Could you try?
We
brewing
did
one on the
make
past?
holy water together. We procreated it.
Okay, well,
Can
let's
you
not
just say
waste the holy
created instead
water.
of procreated?
Yeah.
Why
you
would
not
I do that?
Well, we didn't
Because-
concreate it. But we
God.
could have
We
consecrated.
procreated it.
It didn't consummate it either. Okay, perfect.
We consummated all right. I saw him shirtless.
I was
Wick's
thinking
just
maybe.
doodling in their book of like things they want to make. Not listening to whatever the heck this conversation is.
I was thinking maybe not wasting the important holy water that takes apparently 2 hours and a very shirtless Ignatius to make.
And I still have some of mine.
Also, you also have the ability to literally cast holy magic.
Yeah,
Like, isn't this is my thought? No.
but it's
Is it-
also like killing magic. So I don't know. Well, I guess we are trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be frank with you. If we pour the holy water and it burns the mushroom, I don't think it's going to change its opinion.
Mm.
You know what?
Yeah.
Maybe just we'll worry about it later if it gets worse.
Hmm.
Because it is a
Yes.
bit concerning. I do really need you to teach me one of those holy spells at some point.
Eh.
Do you continue forward? Good answer. It's a marching band that you're riding, so of course you continue
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we haven't
So,
stopped,
the
right?
real
Yeah,
answer
we
is,
definitely
do we
just
have a
watched it
choice?
go in the distance. The more we talk, the further away we got from it.
Indeed. The mushrooms fade behind you. As you continue forward, the fields begin to open up. Dandelions begin to approach in front of you.
Dandelion.
Some growing 10 feet tall, 20 feet tall. Taller. Much taller. Before long, you can see dandelions that reach up to 50 feet in the air. Some
Whoa.
with their brilliant yellow flowers cascading upon the canopy. Others with giant white puffballs, ready to release their seeds at any moment, spreading throughout the air. No.
Spreading seed.
My hands are clean.
These flowers are tremendous.
They're spreading their seeds.
Yes, this is how flowers work.
Never really seen ones like these before.
Just look out for the giant bees.
And
I
indeed, you
wonder if
see
you could pick
many
these
giant
flowers.
bees going flower to flower up above you. Sure, they may be 50 feet above you, only focusing on the flowers, but they are giant bees.
Maybe
I hope
we
we don't
should.
see a Capricorn.
If you say
you should
anything
ride
about getting
those.
close, no. We are not getting close to the giant beast. There are many things I am not afraid of. That is one of them that I
Yeah,
am.
but those can fly, and they don't play marching band music.
You
They are
want to
also-
ride a bee?
A bee?
Yeah,
I would ride a bee.
No.
I could probably fashion up like a harness or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but does the bee want to be ridden?
I don't know. I can
might.
ask it.
And we
Do the
probably have to talk to
centaurs
the
wanna be ridden?
queen because they're worker bees, probably.
Yeah,
Maybe.
do it or rent as a bee? Like, how does
Yeah.
this work?
I don't think there's a service for renting a bee.
There might
We
be.
don't know though.
There might be. Ah,
Huh.
You wouldn't want to ride a bee, would you, Chork?
I don't think so, no. That doesn't sound fun.
I agree.
They're fuzzy and creepy, and they are really loud up close.
They're not creepy. The fuzziness is cute. Okay?
Do you
Are
see
those
the
leaves
giant
moving
stinger?
towards us?
Huh?
You see as the giant dandelions seem to have their leaves begin to spread lower and lower
Oh no.
towards all of you.
I'm going to look downwards to see if we're going up instead.
All right, make a nature check.
Make a what?
Welcome to
Okay.
Agarica.
Make a gravity check.
If it like a survival check, can you see?
Listen,
the ground
once we get into
itself is
combat,
moving?
it's all over for me at this point.
Nah, you're fine.
Fireball. Dandelion dead.
Are we going upwards or are the plants coming to us?
You're still on the ground. The plants are coming to you.
Oh, that's worrying then. I mean, actually, both of the results would have been worrying, but you know.
Can we just ask the centaurs about this? I mean,
Flowers
they walk around
typically
all the
move
time. I'm
in
sure
the
they
You
air.
would
feel a
know what
leaf
this is.
graze across your hair, Milo.
Okay.
I just wave. Hello, flowers. We're just passing through.
you're pretty.
Does somebody
True.
know how to speak to plants? Just a question.
Can't say I do.
I wonder if I do actually. Hold on. I don't think so, but maybe. I speak with animals. I
Alright,
almost
the
had
flowers
Yeah.
slowly begin to wave back.
Oh,
As the
they
band
were
passes
saying
by.
hi. Hello.
More of them begin to slowly move their leaves across the top of you,
Oh.
Me or Milo?
gently caressing many of you as you go. Avoiding
I
Rex,
start
but
laughing because
giving
I'm
a-
getting tickled.
slight touch to everyone else.
Avoiding Rex, you said?
Yeah, they avoid Rex.
Well, why?
Yeah. He's from the land of fire.
No one likes Rex.
Wait,
I
do
like you,
actually think
Rex.
That's why?
You're pretty
Milo?
cool. Huh?
Do you actually think that's why?
I mean, he is a dragonborn. Not something that is common here.
Ah,
And even still, most would be related to the destruction.
that's fine. I'm used to the racial profiling. It's fine.
But fire is pretty.
I mean, if you want, I can cast a fireball on some of the sunflowers.
No, don't. It's
Don't you
fine.
dare.
The
I like them.
dandelions, not sunflowers.
Fight fire with fire. So
No.
I
Oh.
get it. Cool plants.
Sunflowers are my favorite.
He's actually
okay.
really, really nice and deserves a pat.
Actually, please don't touch me. Also, thank you.
You can touch me.
And me.
About 4 different dandelions come crawling down from 50 feet in the air and just brush themselves on you as you walk by, as you trot by on Centaur back. If any of you have pollen allergies, consider yourself
Probably.
under the poisoned condition.
Oh. No,
I
didn't
probably
think
don't
about
have allergies actually.
I don't think I rolled for allergies.
Anyone want to roll for allergies right now?
Not
I mean,
We can
particularly.
roll to see if
No.
we develop
I have a
allergies.
goat. Goats
Yeah,
don't
sure.
have allergies.
Let's do it.
Yeah, anyone who wants to
There's a
go ahead and roll for
table?
allergies.
Roll
I'll roll with
for
you.
it?
Let's see
Let's
if we get
roll for
allergies. What's our
allergies.
allergy roll?
Is
Roll
there
me
a
a
table
d20
for
and
it?
see what happens.
Yeah.
Is there a
Everyone?
table
Alright.
for it? Probably, but I'm not looking at it.
I'm down.
I've never
Every-
been, I've never
everyone
been
is
touched by
D20?
this pet.
All right.
Pet
Well,
plant. Think I'm okay.
All right, so we can see why Milo left Agarica.
Mine didn't roll. I don't know what happened.
Do it again.
Try again.
Milo, you're the only
I
one who
don't-
seems to be affected by this. pollen that's left upon all of you from the dandelions.
I hate this. I hate this a lot. Oh god.
Nah.
Rolled under a
You alright,
5.
Milo? You're making some weird smells.
Ew. Stop. Whatever.
I can't help it. This is why I never came to this part of the woods.
Blow your nose.
I was an elf allergic to plants.
Shut up. It's a weird condition, okay?
It would be Milo as the only elf allergic to plants.
It would be.
Doesn't make any sense.
Violet.
Your kind is literally nurtured by nature.
I am sorry that I am not the perfect elf for you, okay?
All right, here
just
comes the
saying.
Milo
Like,
fan
I
art
am
with the
not
red
the perfect
nose.
elf.
Let's go.
I hate this land. I never wanted to come back. And I am here anyways. So.
As you continue, you begin
my-
to see more of these dandelions, but no more of the cascading yellow flowers. No more of the giant puffballs ready to spread their seed across the land. You see what seems to be just the simple stalks and leaves of the dandelions, but the tops of them ripped off by
Oh.
something.
Oh, that is concerning.
Lovely.
Dandelions
Guys.
and
Oh
I think I know what might have done this.
What?
The
What?
giant Capricorn.
no. We've been traveling for like 2 hours. I don't think we're anywhere near Baobab. Does it attack trees? Hold on. Maybe I'm just assuming.
It's the Capricorn, the one that attacked my village.
That'd be a very strange
I
coincidence.
just look at Milo.
The Capricorn.
What?
My village used to be by Mother Myrtle. The Capricorn destroyed it.
But I think Milo and I look at Milo because I'm pretty sure at some point we figured out that a Capricorn is small, right? Or no?
Make an
Capricorn
intelligence
is
save.
big.
Hold on.
intelligence save.
I mean, I figured out it was a Capricorn before Mother Myrtle told us it was a Capricorn. Or
It's a
something like
Capricorn.
that. No, I figured out it was massive, huge, giant.
I think
Oh, no,
Anemone told you it was a Capricorn that destroyed her village.
No, there was a bit
I don't
when
think
we
you
were
guys-
coming in.
Oh.
No, it was a bit when we were coming into town where we were asking you to describe what it was to see if
Yeah.
we could figure out what it was. And then Mother Myrtle said, oh yeah, it was a Capricorn, but they're herbivores.
Yeah. Went to get berries,
Capricorn.
big monster, big teeth, whole village slaughtered.
Yeah.
Don't know how long it's been.
I will say that yes, you probably both do remember, with your wicked intelligence scores, that it is a giant creature, the Capricorn.
The Capricorn.
Noted.
Fearsome, teeth larger than a person, paws enough to crush a building.
I mean, that's not that impressive. We saw 100-foot teeth in the Titan.
Capricorn.
Also, if you're correct, or at least Mother Myrtle is correct, the Capricorn is not going to harm us on purpose.
It has a giant horn on its head.
Yes, that is what yes, Capricorns do have that. That is
It looks like this.
the
And then it
head of the
goes.
horn.
Is it neutral? Is that what we learned?
It's evil. It destroyed my village.
Anemone, can you make an acrobatics check?
If I fall off my horse because I was pretending to
You're
be a
pretending to
Capricorn.
be a Capricorn while riding a centaur. You know, it can happen. You are
Okay.
beautifully
Double
fine.
crit.
That's what I
Double
thought.
crit.
And I'm never going to roll another
Confirmed
20
it.
again.
Confirm the
Double
crit.
20.
So thank you for wasting my
Yeah.
20.
I got you.
On that
I got
roll.
you. Yep, I got
Yo. Way to confirm the crit.
you. Anemone stands up on the back of this trotting centaur.
Yeah,
And
at
just
least make it
Tries
fabulous.
to look like
It was like this. Watch it you. Watch it boom.
not
Maybe
losing
you
a
don't
semblance
stand
of
on top
balance
horse. It's
across the
very
whole
dangerous.
plan.
Just something
Can I
tells
like
me it's-
jump to another centaur and jump back? Like I'm a Capricorn. I do all the stuff.
Of course.
It was evil, I swear. Sure, Mother
That
Myrtle
was
might have said
impressive.
that they're not that evil. She said it was just a Capricorn or whatever. But maybe this one was under like a spell or something. I don't know.
Or it's just not an actual Capricorn. Mother Myrtle is lying.
I don't know.
Choose-
It had big teeth. It had a big face. It had a big body. It was really round, and it had a big unicorn horn.
Yeah, that sounds quite like a Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Does the area beyond the dandelions look at all different? Like, does anything actually seem like brushed up or eaten?
It seems that the only thing in this area that has been eaten would be the dandelions themselves. Regardless of that, you can see what seems to be a running stream in the distance.
And now it's destroying all the dandelion flowers.
Let's see, how stupid. Okay.
And
So
the
then wouldn't that
grasses
make it a
generally seem
herbivore?
to get
Unless
a
it's
little
an
bit more
omnivore.
yellowed.
Well, I'm pretty
Maybe
sure,
it's an eat everything in its way of ore.
Well, the Capricorn is part of the rodent family, so it is likely that it's a herbivore, not a omnivore.
Then why
Looks
did
like
it
a-
slaughter my family?
Well, apparently it did.
We don't know.
I came back from picking berries, and sure I ate all the berries.
That
When
is
I was
this-
back, there was blood and bones and destroyed buildings.
What? Wait, hold on. You said you ate the berries?
Did you eat the berries? Yes.
You just said you ate the berries, right? That's what you,
You said you ate the berries, correct?
I did eat some of the berries, yes. I was sent to collect berries and nuts and stuff, and
What color were they?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Surely, Wiki, you're thinking what I am thinking, correct?
Yeah. I have a hypothesis.
Yes, so do I, and it's not what I'm
What's
proud
wrong
to
with
admit.
berries? I eat berries all the time.
That's
think-
fine.
Yeah,
You can eat the berries. We're not judging you on that. We're not judging
Why
you
would
at all,
you judge
actually.
me about eating berries?
We're
Berries are
not-
good for you.
I'm just worried that you got a bad batch.
Of berries?
Yes.
there are lots of types of different berries that go here. My
Yeah, I know some of them are poisonous berries. I know what berries I'm supposed to eat. I grew up here.
That's why I just wanted to know what color berries.
sometimes berries that are same color can be poisonous and some are not. I'm intimately familiar with ingredients.
I didn't imagine my whole village being
No, I
slaughtered, if
think
that's
you
what
might
you're
have had a
saying.
bit of an acid trip. Yes, this is exactly what I'm saying.
My village was destroyed.
You know, we actually haven't gone to your village.
I mean, I think we would have passed it by now.
This was to the north. We are heading to the south. No.
Oh, it was near Mother Myrtle. And
No, but
plus,
we never actively went there.
no, but I don't know.
It
Probably
is
should
more
have hindsight
likely.
2020.
I'm not lying about my village being
I don't think
destroyed.
you're lying. I don't think you're lying. I think
There was a giant Capricorn.
my hypothesis right now that
And they killed
it's
my
a
mom.
hypothesis for a reason because
But
it
they
can
didn't.
be proven wrong
Hmm.
because I don't doubt what you saw isn't real, but in your mind it was real versus
Could an enemy make me this roll? Just out of curiosity to a from the past nature check. Just roll that'll only show to me.
I'm
The other
working
players
on
won't
it.
see it.
I know.
Just clarifying for everyone.
It's the same exact thought right through our heads. Oh, wait a minute, you ate the berries?
Sure never had that. thought in
she
my
said
head,
that and I was
but
like,
Here we stand.
hold on. Rewind. What did you say?
That was a magical D&D moment.
I want to go back in the VOD to see if we made the exact same face at the exact
It
same
was
time.
close. Because I didn't have that thought before. I saw you two have that thought, and I was like, there's something
I
to
said
this.
this before too when I gave the
Yeah, her
explanation.
story's been very
You
consistent.
did?
Yeah.
But you know,
I
when
know.
it
I
hits,
just
it hits.
there's bits and pieces that like
Yeah.
we
it
were
was
more
the-
focused on at the moment. So like
it was
hearing
more
it
the
again, it's
first
like,
time. You didn't
wait a
really say.
minute.
It was more like the first time you told us. You started with "my entire family is dead," which is kind of a hard point to start on.
We're kind of stun locked at that point, going,
What?
It's like hitting us with a
And then-
brick and then giving us the story time.
yeah, and then everything else after that was like,
connecting the dots.
Wait, what?
Anyway, continuing on.
Anyway,
I just
don't
think
want.
we need to be careful because the giant Capricorn still could exist. Something was eating those giant sunflowers, dandelions.
Yes, it was like
I agree. I have a request for you, Anemone. Actually, if you could, if
Yes.
you ever see those berries that you ate, point them out because I gotta get me some of those. They sound real good.
Can I look around and see if I spot any berries?
Make a perception check. You see berries.
There's some berries.
I know, but are those the berries?
They're not the berries.
No.
Okay. Well,
Well,
when you
those, the
find
berries are
the
already gone.
berries, tell. When you find the berries, tell me.
Clover, I think my friends are crazy.
I'm just listening to this, losing brain cells. The
She definitely
Dacius
ate
and Trek
bad
are discussing
berries.
battle plans against the Capricorn in case we need to be on defense.
Something tells me the blood was more like a raspberry pie.
sounds like
Here's the thing. I'll whisper this over to Milo.
Mhm.
I don't want to say that it didn't happen, and that's what I was trying to explain. But there is also the possibility that
Yeah.
it could have been hallucinogenics. It
Yeah.
could not have been, and I don't want to shove any
No, you're absolutely correct.
truth about trauma or experiences under the rug.
Yeah, yeah. No,
That's why it's a
100%.
hypothesis, and that's what I was trying to explain. But
There's just a
think
lot
we
of
should-
connections being made suddenly, very quickly.
Oh, yeah, my
Why a
brain's going
Capricorn
wild a
would
minute.
kill people, supposedly? Why her family is still alive in Baobab?
after dying,
And why we never decided to go to the village to begin with?
yeah, that was kind of a
Yeah, that was.
that was
the other
stupid.
problem, I'm pretty sure it was explained that it's sort of eastward of Mother Myrtle, which is the direction where the Mycelium plague is coming from.
Oh, so do you have a different hypothesis
I think, well, okay.
or theory?
I don't remember how long it has been since, supposedly. I think it was about 10 years, correct?
She said 5, 10, or 15. She doesn't remember.
That's okay. Well,
That's a
part
big
of-
Very
Yeah.
vague. Very vague.
So-
We're whispering.
Yes, so part of... when we-
You act like eavesdropping.
So while we were in the library, I was specifically looking for any information on the Mycelium plague. The problem is, there was none, which only leads me to one solution. So this is extremely recent, meaning within the last couple of decades or so, considering the history in that room was definitely not updated any time within the last century. Or often, at least. So, it is likely that there is some effect of the Mycelium plague that has happened since the event that has caused her family to move from the area to Baobab. The Mycelium plague pushed her family out. They went to Mother Myrtle, and then she sent them to Baobab. That is
But
my
where was
theory.
Anemone in all this?
On an
With
acid
us.
trip.
No. This was like sometime after she had left. Clearly, because it was between the time that she had left and the time that Mother Myrtle told her that she had seen her family. Correct?
Oh my gosh, my brain is going. What if her parents made her trip? What if her parents were like, go find these berries and eat them, and then she ate them, and then she tripped balls, and then they were like, get out of here, leave, go. And then they were like, because they didn't want her to die, maybe from the plague or something, they wanted her to get out of Agarica, and then she went, and because she ate it, she came back, and she was like, oh my god, they're all dead, oh my god. And then they weren't actually dead, but they just asked her to leave.
Sounds like a very wild accusation.
I mean, don't get
There's
me
so
wrong.
many. There's so many theories right now.
Don't
Oh my
get me wrong.
god.
It is entirely
I'm like
possible.
the guy with the board. Like,
Yeah. We're literally both like pinning up things on the wall.
what if
While
it's
on the
this?
back of a centaur playing an instrument.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I would say we've pulled back a little bit while Anemone was like hopping.
You don't have
centaur.
much control of this situation.
We don't.
Well, I
Uh,
would ask the centaur, be like, "Hey, can you fall back a little bit?"
Okay. Fall out of formation.
Yeah.
Great idea. It's a marching band.
Just like swap places with someone.
But I'm in the flute section.
I cannot simply switch with someone in the percussion section. I'm sorry.
Literally playing a flute, going.
So
Okay,
I
so you
think
think
what is likely has happened is that is, yes, I don't know if it is perfect. I mean, I've had my fair share of familial problems, but for his parents to literally cause them to trip and send them away is bizarre to even me.
anything can happen in the Feywild, okay?
No, you're absolutely correct, but
No,
like
I've
that is like out there.
Hey, I'm
I
crossing
did-
all my T's, dotting all my I's.
No, that's just
okay?
fair. I'm just saying I lived here for beyond 85 years, and that is still the newest thing I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, you're really old. I forgot about that.
Gee, thanks. I'm actually quite young for an Elgin.
Nice. Now you hurt his feelings.
Upon
Not
your
being
age, I'd
old.
be closer
Did I
to
hurt
the
your
age of like
feelings?
21.
Did I hurt your feelings? I didn't mean to. That just kind of came out.
No, I live to be like 700 years old, so I'm actually quite young for an elf.
I know, but okay. Did I hurt your feelings though?
Like all I know is by
No.
the time I hit his age,
Rex.
it's not gonna, you know.
I like
not
to
gonna
envision
go.
Rex.
Will you
just,
hit
like,
my
10
age?
feet
I'm like,
behind
what,
them
past
on
half a century?
Yeah.
I'm
You heard us, Bailey.
144.
Stop making fun of his age. We know he's old. Just ignore it.
All right, I'm
Damn.
about to self-cast Fireball in about 5 seconds.
You all need to focus. There's a giant Capricorn.
You don't need fire. You don't need fireball. Just firebolt will do it.
Oh, true. But not done
So,
that.
Sorg, if the Capricorn comes from behind, you'll be there. I'll be in front.
Okay.
And I'll be watching to see if it's actually even there.
There's a Capricorn. It's real.
Could you each roll me a perception check?
It better not be the Capricorn.
You never know.
Oh. Perception check?
Hold on.
Okay.
Anemone is
Yeah.
looking for the Capricorn.
That is,
Iggy does not see a Capricorn.
Ignatius is so focused
Ignatius,
on talking to Torek.
you
he's-
see-
Oh my lord.
As you're having a conversation with Chorik.
He's just
See
so focused
nothing.
on Anemone, he doesn't see anything else.
maybe my number's
So
so low
funny.
that I'm actually going to see something that isn't there.
You see what appears to be a creature on the ground running alongside you.
What?
Appears to be about a foot in length. Brown
Does it
fur.
have a horn?
You said brown fur.
Is it a baby centaur?
What is it? Does it have a horn?
You can't tell, it's a blur.
Interesting.
You and the creature are moving very quickly.
Is it at the same pace as the centaur I'm currently
Pretty
riding?
close to it. Maybe zigzagging a
Yeah.
little bit.
I'm gonna grab real tight to the horse in front of me, and I'm gonna try and lean over the side to get a closer look.
Oh, I thought you were gonna swing. I was like,
Stab
it
it.
dies. No. Okay, make me a nature check.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm.
the
You see what
20s
appears
tonight.
to be a furry snake.
What?
Why? Why did you have to create that?
Furry snake.
It's
Furry snake.
seems to be leaping out and jumping into different holes that are across the ground as you're trotting through. Occasionally, when one of the centaurs leaves a footprint behind you, it leaps out of that hole and then tries to keep pace with the rest of the herd.
It's a danger noodle.
Hmm.
Danger noodle.
Danger noodles.
Interesting. I probably should tell someone more important about this. Are snakes usual around here?
I don't know. Everyone else is back
The
there chatting
Feywild.
about something.
Oh, good point.
I'm
Well,
not back there.
Oh.
I'm
Sorry.
probably up here. They were trying to talk behind my back, so.
I doubt they would do that.
I was just
No,
trying to
they were whispering secrets about me. Probably how pretty I am.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she's batshit insane.
Have you ever seen?
She's crazy. She's gotta have been high.
Have you ever seen a fuzzy snake before? Then?
I don't
Have I
wanna say,
ever
"Oh,
seen a
just an enemy,"
fuzzy
okay.
snake before?
Yes.
DM, have I ever seen a fuzzy snake before? I'm assuming, yeah.
Roll me a nature check as well.
Why?
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of fuzzy
What's
snakes.
rare about a fuzzy snake?
Are they aggressive or are they normal?
Well, I mean, anything in the Feywild can be aggressive.
As long as you're on
Because
the
we've
right
got one right
side
underneath
of
our
it, it's a
feet.
friendly noodle.
Following us pretty closely.
You want me to ask it?
Oh, we can talk to snakes?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Well, I can't, because I didn't prep that spell for today. So,
Darn.
never mind. The one time I don't have speak with
Darn,
animals.
everyone using their spells correctly. Oh,
I know.
Yikes. All right.
Damn.
I mean, I could probably turn into a snake and then talk to it, maybe, but I don't know if that works either.
Oh, I've got a better idea. I lean down and I watch closely as we're rushing along to see the snake's pattern of movement. And I attempt to grab said snake.
Oh boy.
Okay,
As it
make me a
jumps.
survival check.
That is a
Can do.
bad idea.
He's gonna get bit, and then I'm gonna have to suck out the poison. I think it's a good idea.
You go to reach
Can a
for
rock
it.
get
She
poisoned?
looks up towards you and just goes, and then just dives beneath the ground.
Excuse me. I need what you cut out a little bit. What does it do? Oh,
Is it a goat?
is he like messing up for anybody? One more time, please.
How do I kick Kayla from this call? Moo.
The snake is mooing.
Yeah.
Why is the snake a cow?
It's a cow snake.
Maybe it ate a cow.
But it's
Interesting.
fuzzy on the outside.
Why is this place
Yeah.
so weird?
You know, I ask myself that a lot.
I guess we'll
But
have to find
I think it's better not to dwell on it, if I'm being honest.
I feel like it's the only thing I can do.
Guess we'll have to see if we find another snake like that in the future. But it seems like whatever I did seemed to get it to go away, so not causing any harm.
What is this campaign?
It's gonna come back with like a mama.
You thought the
Snake
throat worm
cow.
was bad. What about the
Yeah.
cow snakes?
Cow snakes.
We gotta watch out for Capricorn.
Cow
All
snakes.
right, sure.
Raspberries.
We'll keep our eyes peeled and we'll make sure that no Capricorns can run.
Our episode title, let me just change it to cow snakes and capricorns. Gosh, that's better. That's just way
Cow
better.
snakes, Capricorns, and suspicious berries.
Yeah.
That's implied.
Clapping my dog's chest. She likes it.
She does. All right, as you guys continue through, several hours are passing in transit. Anemone, you feel a dog jump up on you.
Ah! What's
I'd
its
say you
name?
managed to throw it off of the centaur, but it seems a little difficult.
Hi, dog. Hi, dog. No, stay down. You scratched me already. I know. I love you too.
Do we just like go? Do they like go through the night, or like we looking to camp out, like bed down?
At the moment, it doesn't seem. You know, you've only been traveling a few hours. It's still fairly early in the day.
Mm-hmm.
No real need to go through the night yet. But you eventually cross into a field that seems to have these large thorn bushes traversing across it. And of course, as is natural, the thorn bushes begin to grow larger and larger.
There's cicadas as well.
Yep.
Some reaching 15 feet above your heads over top of the path as you go
No.
underneath of it. You travel
Just keeps
further.
getting weirder and weirder.
And in the distance, you can see
A
what
Capricorn.
appears to be a very large brown structure that happens to be a tree. It is Baobab in the distance.
Oh my
think
god,
I'll-
a tree.
And we're like days away.
10
at this
hours.
point? How long was it gonna take us from Myrtle to
I
Baobab?
don't remember. It wasn't that
10
long.
hours. Wasn't it?
10
Well, it's gonna be
hours.
it was gonna be a couple days trip by foot. It was gonna be like a couple days trip also by horse. But I think by centaur we made it there a little bit quicker.
The centaur moving rather quickly. You can now look into the distance in one direction and see the small remnants of Myrtle, where before you see Baobab growing larger and larger as the day moves. That doesn't have to be a point, Michael. It doesn't have to be a point. It doesn't have to go on the list. It's just a tree. It's getting bigger and bigger.
It's growing.
I'm so sad there was no furry snake jokes.
How could furry snake not make
no
it
one
onto
wants
the
a
list,
furry
but a
snake.
tree? A
Iggy's
tree
furry
does.
snake.
No one wants a furry snake.
assume
Sure,
Aggies
it's a
snake
very
is furry.
thick tree, but you know, it's just a tree.
Listen, I'm just
All
glad we're making it
snakes
there at night. That's all I'm gonna
deserve
say.
Would you say it's more girthy than?
It's a very
Like-
girthy tree. But what's that have to do with? Oh, I see, y'all. I see.
Would that count as another one?
Fucking red.
I don't think anyone's keeping track
As
anymore.
the sun
I
begins
am.
going down
Oh. Okay.
I've got a tally. We've got 7 so far
today.
What do we get when we get to 10?
today.
Today? Oh boy.
7 today. The first time we started keeping a tally, Michael got
22.
20.
That,
Yeah,
it was a
got
lot
to
on
20s.
purpose.
No.
That being said,
Yeah. And there's some that I would have counted, but I was like, I'll let it slide because no one reacted. You know,
Oh man.
it was only like a chuckle to myself of being
if
like,
one
hee hee.
person reacts, that counts. But it
Listen,
can't be
all I'm saying
yourself.
is I'm glad we're arriving at Baobab at night. That's all I'm saying.
What happens during the day?
What? Yeah.
I don't know what this comment is even about.
Sun down versus sun up. That's all I'm gonna
I
say.
don't
would prefer
get
it in the morning
I don't
though.
get the euphemism either. But
I think Baobab gets morning wood.
is that the whole
You
thing?
got
It's
it. You got it.
It just happens to be wood.
Here all week,
That's
people.
all it is. It's not that good of a euphemism. It's just,
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyways.
Morning wood.
the setup and the punchline made it there.
Anyways.
anyway, the centaurs all begin to leave you behind.
Wait, why?
What?
We're still on them. Did we get off?
I guess we get off.
Okay.
They just move fast
Like,
enough for
this
us
is
to
as
fall
far
right
as
off.
we go.
We're like running in. They just go like we stay and they keep moving.
I'd like to
Yeah,
say
They just
thank
reach
you.
their centaur arms out and grab you and chuck you off. And,
Oh God.
They can't do that. They're playing instruments. They're too focused.
Yeah.
It's like we're on
Let's
top of
say
them.
we're
And
on
they
a
just
one-man
pop out of
band.
existence. And we just fall.
Now, before you do reach Baobab, it does begin to creep towards nightfall, and the centaur begin to slow and begin to stop. You can all now hear as the instruments cease to play.
Thank you, Celestia.
No, that's actually probably an issue.
I don't care. That means I get some peace and quiet.
To reach the end of the playlist.
Either they're stopping because it's night, or they're stopping because there is something in the way. Those are the only two options. Or it is a mixture of both.
At least we didn't run into the giant Capricorn.
Yeah. So
As
what's up?
As you begin to
Think
make
they're
rest,
tired.
Manuka trots forward towards you all. I believe that is as far as we can go for the day.
No, that is fair.
We've been
Understandable.
traversing for many hours, and no one has been here to hear our music. No one but you, of course.
Well, we greatly enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the ride.
I appreciate that you have appreciated our music.
Very
It's
much
really
so.
impressive that you have been able to keep it up all day while
It has
moving.
been difficult.
Your
we-
athleticism and lung capacity is beyond
We train
belief
for
at this world.
21 hours a day.
That is far too much for one day.
You know, with us, if you're going to continue traveling with us into tomorrow, you can take a break if you want. A little vacay, you know. Don't
A
have
break?
to play.
What's
Yeah.
a break?
It's where you don't do anything
A
strenuous.
vacay?
I'm going to be honest, Ricky. It's maybe not a good idea to tell the Horde of centaurs things that maybe they don't want to hear.
With their musical instruments that they just stopped playing.
Your
Don't make them
hard
start
work
again.
is really paying off.
Yeah.
We appreciate hearing your wisdom towards a break and a vacay. We have worked hard. Thank you.
Of course.
Anyway, for now, we must rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see as he trots off towards what seems to be a coalescing group of different centaur that just kind
Do
of
they
step
sleep while
forward,
standing up?
lean their heads down a little bit, and
Why don't the horses do that?
begin to sleep.
Horses are like known to sleep standing up.
It's
But
kinda
they
creepy when
really,
they're
Get
half
down.
they really don't.
Don't they usually like get down on their knees? And like.
Well,
lean
they
up or
lay
something?
down.
Yeah.
They can lay down. The only issue is if horses lay down for too long, they can colic, which is where their intestines twist. So typically, especially when they're like in the wild, they're supposed to sleep while standing up, also because they're prey animals. So,
Mm-hmm.
but my
Different
horses,
situation, though.
all the horses I have owned have slept laying down. So
Nice.
These
Yes.
centaurs seem to be beginning to fall into a deep slumber, whilst standing.
Oh, let's get some decent fight.
Somehow I feel really stupid. We're all
Why?
sitting here like a bunch of idiots while these centaurs sleep. We should probably set up camp ourselves.
That's what I thought we were gonna do.
This is.
Well, I can take the first shift because I'm wide awake from all that music.
I mean, I guess suppose we
I
could
can
camp
still
out.
hear it in my head.
I know it's horrible.
Isn't it great?
My ears are ringing.
I could use some sleep. That was a fun day. And tomorrow, maybe we'll see my parents?
Maybe,
This is a
yeah.
hope.
At least
Yeah.
I hope.
Oh,
Other myrtles said they're either in Baobab or Maple, and Maple is really far. So
well, let's
We will
hope
be at the
that
end of
they're
our
here.
journey. If we make it to Maple, that is for sure.
Mhm.
Do we want to sleep out under the stars tonight, or do we want cover?
well,
I kind of like the stars, but at the same time, the Capricorn might be here.
Milo can also,
I'll-
also like instacast it. Can you not?
And I'll probably be awake for a while, so.
About that.
Right, Milo? You totally didn't waste your instacast on a step stool, right?
About that. I definitely didn't do that.
All right. Well, I'm
think
gonna
something
start
was
setting
happening
up my
first.
alarm.
Oh, I forgot. I taught you how to speak. Dang it.
I do. I just got. I
This is fine.
did it. But the tone. It was the tone.
Mm-hmm.
As Wick's setting up the alarm, Ignatius is going to look around to see if he can find any little holes he think the little brown snake might come out of if it happens to be around.
Okay.
I
Make,
would
another survival check.
survival.
All right, you find several holes across the ground.
Cool. He's gonna sleep by those holes.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk a few feet away from the camp and look out into the darkness and feel if I detect the Capricorn anywhere nearby. And I'm also gonna cast Loki Creature
Mm.
just to see if it's
Name the
anywhere.
creatures. Go Capricorn.
Cap. I want to locate the Capricorn if it is at all near us.
Okay. Jeez, that's
It's in 1,000 feet of
You
us.
find out
That's a
it's
lot.
10 feet away from you, underneath your feet.
It is. To your left, about 10 feet away.
It is disguised as a centaur.
It does say if there's water between you and the
I know. Yeah, it can't detect it. But it's water that's over 10 feet in length or something.
True.
Or in width.
Yeah. That creates
what
a path,
level are you
basically.
guys?
6?
7.
7? Oh, yeah.
This went to 7, yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to have that spell yet.
What do you mean? I was able to get it.
We have level 4 spells,
Oh
but
yeah,
we
you just
technically
got
haven't
to
long rested
4th
yet.
level spells.
Oh, can I not use it yet?
We haven't rested, so.
You can.
But yeah.
I
I'll
thought we
let you
did
use it.
rest.
No, we
Okay.
leveled up at the end of the session when we were walking back.
Oh.
After
Well,
finding out
I never
information
went.
and-
I never went with you though. I
Well, we
stayed
all
in the
went.
same
Either
spot the whole
way,
time.
Either way,
We all
there
collectively.
does
You
not
do
seem
have
to
the
be
spell.
any
You're fine.
recognition of a Capricorn within your
Okay.
vicinity.
I don't detect any Capricorns nearby. Time to sleep.
I will help Rex with his first watch.
All
It's fine
right.
with me.
Oh yeah, you can trance, right?
That is the plan. Yeah, I don't sleep.
But those 4 hours you have to be like meditating, right?
Yes, I am essentially unconscious for the 4 hours.
Okay. So do you want to do that first
Yes,
and
that
then
is
be up
fine.
for the rest?
That is fine with me. Yes,
Okay.
that works.
Sounds good.
All right. So who's taking the first watch?
I'm sleeping.
All right. Rex and Wick. You are available to see anything that may happen in the first few hours. Could you make a perception check for me?
Oh God.
Powerful.
Oh god.
It's hell on earth.
Oh god, I have good perception. That was not good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like sketch and like hum to myself a little bit.
All right.
I'm rummaging through my bag. As I hear all these people snoring.
You hear a lot of snoring from various centaurs. Somehow Anemone snoring louder than all of them.
Yeah, that's fitting.
And the gentle humming coming from Wick.
Oh, at least that's peaceful enough.
I don't snore, but you can hear me breathing heavily from the allergies.
That's fair.
The occasional like choking on your snot or like spit.
So, are you liking the Feywild?
Well, it's definitely interesting. I will say that. It's definitely not like home.
What's your home like?
Pretty on fire,
Everywhere?
just about. Not everywhere, but mainly where I lived, it was on fire.
That sounds cool.
I don't know about that one.
Fire's pretty.
Yeah, but you know, besides this place having weird plants that want to kill you, it's kind of nice to see nature for once that isn't in ruin.
Yeah. I guess. The colors are pretty, but I don't know. I can't get over the fact that they're all trying to kill you. Everything here has a motive, and it's annoying.
I've noticed. I look at like the charm if he's still with us.
Oh yeah.
You don't seem to see
Isn't
him
he?
Oh,
anywhere.
I don't see him. Thank God.
What are you looking at?
Just looking for that idiot rabbit.
Oh. I kind of just tuned him out. I don't know if he left or not.
I just didn't appreciate him bothering you is all.
He didn't bother me.
I will be right back. Please continue.
No, we can't continue without the DM.
No, what do we do? What do we do?
God needs to be watching at all
Anarchy.
times.
I've lost all direction.
Go, go, go.
5 seconds in it. I'll
I've
fall
lost all
apart.
direction. I don't know what to do now.
You don't need to bark. It's just
no, the
your
dogs-
father.
The dogs
It's
are taking
just your father. Stop growling at your father. That's not nice. She's on my feed.
Things
You're
said to both
okay.
5-year-olds and dogs.
You're okay.
Okay. So he wasn't bothering me. I mean, he was a little precarious, but it was kind of funny bantering with him.
I don't know. Just didn't appreciate the way he was bothering you, and Emily and stuff.
I know Anemone is like, I feel bad because I feel like she's all over the place and I just want to help her, but I don't know how, and I want to keep her spirits up, but it's kind of hard because I don't know. I feel weird because I want to discuss things and maybe try and figure out what happened, but at the same time I also get the vibe that like she's very set in like what happened, like she's very set in her truth, which is fine, but I worry that she's going to lose track that there could be other possibilities. And I also, with this whole potentially her parents being alive, or her parents are alive, she's going to get her hopes up that they're alive, but if something happens, like it's, I don't know. I don't
Well, trauma
seeing
makes
her sad.
illusions. So, who knows? They could be alive, they could be dead, there could be this giant creature. It could be foot tall.
Capricorn, I
That.
think.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, like I said, she's very set in her truth, and I just don't want that to get crushed, even if it's a good thing.
Hmm.
That's not what happened, you know? Oh gosh. I'll take the dancing lights and I'll make tiny little ones and I'll try and like shove them in her nose so she starts.
I think you just made
Black
it worse.
cascades from the nostrils on him.
I don't think that worked.
No, I don't think so.
I'll pull them back. You said something. Well, you said a couple things actually that I've been thinking about. Did you say something about spending time in elf land? What did you mean? Is that where you stayed with your other cleric priest? Reverend?
Oh,
I don't know the name of this guy.
Father Romero.
Father Romero.
He was just a plain human. I'm crazy.
Did you actually stay in, like, I don't know, I feel like I heard you say elf land, but I don't know what that means. Because there's a lot of elves here.
No. Where I was, it was mainly humans.
Oh.
That's why the, hatred towards me was quite high.
Oh.
Was still
Was
on the
he-
same continent. It's just that where I was, they were not very happy about the Dragonborns. Due to the whole tribes trying to kill each other and one up each other thing. I'm sure that their people and other races accidentally got involved. So it makes sense.
Was there a war
you
between
even
the
noticed,
humans?
You even noticed earlier the plants didn't even want to touch me.
I don't know what that was about.
Yeah.
I don't know how plants can be prejudiced, you know?
I think
How do
it's
they
just
know?
knowing that Dragonborns bring forth destruction. Most of the time.
But Dragonborns aren't the only one that cause destruction.
And that's where the problem lies.
Was there a war between the humans and the Dragonborn? Or who are the Dragonborn fighting that made you a warrior? You said?
Well, we were mainly fighting each other.
For land?
Land, resources, money, slaves. Just about anything.
Right.
I told you, it's a messed up world over there. I'm just happy I'm out. For now. Guess we're gonna have to go there eventually.
Because of the Titan.
I would assume.
Do you know anything about that? Did you ever hear anything about the Titan over there? Like, if it was in trouble? Because of all the
mean,
fighting?
I haven't been there in years. For good reason.
Mhm.
But not really. I didn't really start learning about the Titans until I joined this. I mean, I only joined this to keep Father Romero safe. And to put food in my mouth, I guess. Didn't think that this would become what it has. But here we are.
So Father Romero, he taught you how to do holy magic?
Yeah. I mean, magic isn't really a thing for the Dragonborns over there. They'd rather just kill you with a sword and strength.
Well, isn't the fire they breathe technically magic, or no?
I guess you could say that. But yeah, it's just not a thing over there. They see it as a weakness.
I don't know. I've seen Milo do some pretty crazy shit.
Yeah.
He could go over there and just like fight a wave that just like, you know, just bam, hit him, and they'd be SOL because they're all fire.
Yeah, maybe. You have to keep in mind the tribes have numbers. A lot more than a lot of the enemies we fought. For sure. And they're a lot more brutal in their tactics anyway.
They haven't met me.
No. But I have. So that's good. Also, you know how you showed me your, guess, real form?
Yeah. That thing.
I've been thinking on it, and I figured since you've shown me what you, I guess, sort of really look like, I figured I could maybe do the same in return.
But you already showed me the scars.
Yeah, but
That's not what you're referring to?
no.
Okay, well, I don't like you to do anything you're not comfortable with. I know you have, like...
It's not that I'm not comfortable with it. It's just, well, I try to keep it safe. Kind of the only thing I got left that's in mint condition.
Your scales?
It's probably better to just show.
Okay.
And you see Rex slowly lift his hood down. And he takes off his executioner hood.
Oh.
Y'all some
Getting real
dirty
saucy here.
bastards.
I shook my finger.
I tried to
said
cut
no.
off. I tried to
said
cut
no.
in and say he takes off his pants, but
I don't even
my
wear
microphone.
pants.
I said no.
Only if you're
Microphone
comfortable.
Stop. I need to get some like
Okay.
things on my soundboard.
I have some, but they don't come through my mic.
Damn.
I may or
And-
may not have a certain website's theme song.
YouTube?
Anyway. Yep,
Yeah.
that one.
Great.
And you see something very different compared to the rest of Rex's scales. Most of his scales are quite dirty or haven't been taken care of the best. The ones on his head, though, are the shiniest golden scales you have ever seen. There's not many, but there's a few that are basically in the best condition they could ever be. Yeah, so I kind of try to preserve them, considering I don't have many left that are in good condition. Yeah. Also, I think you're the first person to see my face in about 9 years. So, hi.
Is he hot?
There.
He's got all those scars. So
I
he's
can
pretty-
see you smiling.
They're so pretty.
Yeah, they are.
Reaches over, picks one, runs away.
Mine.
Shiny.
Goblin runs away.
Rex's character development over.
The true big bad.
Yeah.
If Anemone
Yeah.
was there, I would so do it.
Yeah, I try to keep a few in good condition, and it appears the ones in my head are the only ones that are in good condition now. So,
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just processing. So, 9 years? No one's seen your face? No one's seen your face in 9 years?
I mean, Romero's never seen my full face. So, basically, since I ran away, I haven't shown my real face.
Wick starts to turn like blue and green and pink and just like, so why do you, what? I hope you're not keeping those ones in good condition to like, use them like Star did.
No, I told you I don't really do that.
I know. I don't know. Want to
What
make
Star
sure.
does with his body is whatever he does with his body. But
There you go.
I've given up enough scales. I want to preserve the ones that I can. So
I don't know how I don't know how it all works, but can you like revamp the other ones, or do you not want to because they're exposed to the elements?
well, they can come back, but these ones I've had since I was a baby. So these were never touched. These are the only like ones that I have left that weren't touched. I mean, you saw my back. So,
Yeah. I'm surprised you weren't malicious and took it from your face. I'm glad they didn't. Not that it would change any. Not that it would matter. Like if they weren't there and go like shiny, or if they were just not shiny, like it, you'd still be you, and everyone would still like you the same, including me.
well, being a warrior has its benefits on wearing a helmet.
That is a very good point.
It's a little less anxiety off of my body.
Is there anything else you want to tell me? Cause I can shoulder it. If you need more weight off, I'm here. I can shut up.
I've spoken to Milo before about this. It was a long time ago at this point now. I mentioned to him that there might come a time where we might be in danger.
More so than we already have.
A lot more. I'm, in a sense, being hunted. That's another reason why I keep my face hidden.
That makes sense.
But I'm sure with working with Titan's Edge and considering the amount of golden dragonborns that are around, which are basically none, I'm sure word is getting out that there's a gold dragonborn running around somewhere. And if the time comes, I don't want to get you guys involved.
We're involved. Unfortunately. And the wick starts to go red. And if anyone tries to touch you again, I will personally see to their immediate destruction. And like the glitch comes back a little bit, where like the flicker between emotions. No one's ever going to touch you again.
I don't know. Father has some weird methods.
What does that mean?
Rex is kind of like, oh crap. Well,
Of protecting you?
not protecting. Well, I guess in a sense, maybe. I don't really think so, though.
Is he the one who sent people to hunt you?
I would assume so. That would make the most sense. I'm sure he'd want me back with the tribe so he could make a fortune like he used to.
Was he the one stealing your scales?
I mean, it wasn't just him.
Wick stands up and like rubs her hands on her legs and paces a little bit. Well, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get to it. And by cross that bridge, I mean slaughter literally anyone who tries to hurt you or anybody else in this party.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just pacing now. Like,
I don't know. I don't know what methods he would do. Same with Mother, so.
well, whatever they are, I'm a quick learner. And I'm sure he wouldn't like a taste of his own medicine, so he better not. I'm being insensitive. Are you... This is not about me. This is about you. Are you worried? Are you okay? Do you feel prepared at all? Have you noticed anything? Because you know I'm going to keep my eye out for it now.
Well, I haven't noticed anything yet, but Star's words made it a bit more inclined that something is gonna happen. Something going on with the tribe.
Like that they're migrating, or...
No. He mentioned that they had a golden warrior, which doesn't make any sense.
Was I there? I wasn't there for that conversation, right? It was just Iggy that was, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it was only
Sure.
Iggy.
What conversation?
This was
The
when we were on the
golden-
boat, and me and Star were talking, and you were in the room as well.
The fake
you-
Oh yeah,
golden
very
dragonborn?
very briefly, but then you kicked me
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. But he mentioned it to the both of us, I think.
Right.
Before I
Alright.
kicked you out.
Yeah, that's the one detail I got.
Yeah.
Wait,
Another
okay.
one.
There's a fake? There's a fake? Because from what you told me, there's only one, and it's you.
There is only one. As far as I know, I'm the only one. And if there's a golden warrior running around, they wouldn't be old enough to fight. So it doesn't make any sense. I've only been gone for about 8 years. Unless an 8-year-old kid dragonborn is slaughtering hundreds, it doesn't make sense.
Well, I know you said that they're not apt to magic, but there's always the possibility of, I mean, like, I can glamour myself. I have this armor that can, and I change my
No,
outfit.
I don't think so. It wouldn't make any sense. Why would they go against what they don't believe in?
Corrupt government? I don't know. I know you said there's not really
Everything there is like a corrupted government.
So like I don't know. That my first thought process is like, what if they're just trying to get the upper hand? So then they like glamour something, or they brought something in so they can get the one up on the other team or tribe or
My thought process
enemy?
is they have this golden warrior to make it seem like I haven't left and that I'm still there fighting. They're using it as a way to hold it above the other tribes' heads to show that they still have the power. You forget, I was a really good warrior at one time. Nowadays, I'm like... Well, you've seen me swing a sword. It's not as good as it used to be. Losing a lot
better
of
than
weight.
what I can do. I can't swing any swords.
So, I'm assuming that is the situation over there. But we probably won't find out until we get there. And that's what scares me.
Maybe we should think of like a plan or something to like, well, I don't know. I guess it's whatever motive like you want to go with. If you want to like out them, or if you want to like, I don't know, like one up them, like, you know, like get really strong again and then be like, I'm the real one. Get out of here, stupid. I don't know.
I don't mind someone taking my place. It's better than getting tortured half the time.
That's true. But they're also getting tortured. Everyone over there is getting tortured. That was an inner thought. I did not need to put that into the universe and make you worry. I'm
It's
just gonna
fine.
shut up now.
I could care less about anyone in the tribe, to be honest. They all-
Insight check.
Oh, I like it.
Do you want it DM private or no?
No, do it out loud.
Okay. Oh, not very good.
Rex deserved to see this response. So he
Well,
can-
I don't want to see if it's deception or perception.
well, it's really up
Persuasion.
to Rex at the end of the day. So
I know. I just don't want to
Sure.
see what his role is.
Oh, am I rolling back towards it?
If you want to, you can jam roll.
Okay. How do I do that?
Same thing I
Slash-
typed /GM roll instead of /roll.
And then space and then 1d20 or whatever.
Yep.
And then whatever. What if you're trying to convince me or deceive me?
Yep.
Look, like I mentioned, they watched me become this warrior, their hero in a sense. But they also watched me get tortured for years. And no one helped. You really think I care for anyone over there?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, sometimes I get a little confused on things, your emotions. I mean, I can't even keep my own in check, so I mean, I can't really be talking, but I don't know. I got, obviously, like, you give off this, like, don't fucking talk to me vibe, but, like, I don't know, this conversation and when we danced and like, when we went to the market and stuff, like, that was really nice and you were really sweet, so I don't know. I know you have a heart. I know it's there. It's just covered in the broken skills that they left behind. So, I don't know.
I would like to go into my bag.
Yeah.
And I hope you have it possibly set up.
No idea.
Okay.
I think
we'll
I have
see.
it still set up.
Okay. I would like to pull out the music box that I bought.
You pull it out.
Okay. I was gonna save this for a rainy day. Seems like this might be a good time. I kind of just like hold it. Well, I had a lot of fun when we danced. And I didn't know if I'd get another chance at some point. So I bought a music box. It's mainly styled towards your kind's music. And was hoping we could dance again someday.
Hey, open it.
You see, as the gears begin to turn, music plays of an almost familiar variety of the music you would hear around this land, at least of a peaceful variety. Not a marching band, but something more subtle, something more sweet. Something personal.
I love it. I
hope
put it
so.
down. And I
Considering the old woman was bugging me about it pretty heavily.
I'm already standing, so I put my hand out.
Alright. Rex will stand up and grab Wick's hand.
And I'll just dance. I'll make my dancing lights come up too.
Dancing lights erupt around you. Glorious colors, but subtle, begin to erupt around you.
waiting for it.
Knew it was gonna happen at some point.
I'm waiting for someone to let one rip.
Charm just goes, well, what do we have here?
Can I
will wake-
join?
I will wake Milo up to cast Fireball on Charm if he does that.
No. Fireball.
No, not in his dreams.
The whole
No.
group, all the centaurs burn and die.
You just see, lit by the fiery blast, Wick and Rex dancing.
Dancing.
Whenever the song ends, I just hug him and go, "This was so sweet."
Rex will be a little caught off guard by the hug, but he'll like do like the awkward like, "You're welcome," like not really knowing how to react,
Mm-hmm.
and return the hug back.
Wick just like cries and just like for the rest of the watch, like little chit chat. Don't want to rehash out any trauma or anything that we've talked about. She'll just study the box and the gears and maybe try and like sneak another play of it quietly before she goes to bed. But I'll wake up metagaming. Whoever wants to wake up for watch. Milo, obviously.
2 hours per watch, right?
Yeah, one more
Whatever.
person. One more person.
Yeah. That should be the last one to be up.
Anemone's not gonna wake
I'll
up
just-
unless you make her.
Ignatius is there. He's by his holes, but he wouldn't like if you guys had talked about it. He
By
probably would
his hole.
He is.
I know.
Ignatius, you hear the subtle sound of music.
I mean, I can wake up.
You
Yeah,
imagine
I'll
it's
wake
from the
Milo
hole.
and I'll wake up Anemone
On purpose.
on
She's like-
purpose.
What do you want?
It's time for you to do a watch.
Watch what?
The area so we don't die.
Go back to sleep, Wick.
I'm trying to. You need to be awake to do that.
She falls back
fine.
asleep.
Wait. Does Anemone still have the rock?
Oh no.
Yes.
She does.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But where is it on her? The person knows the question.
It's probably in a pocket or something.
Yeah.
You
Rex
have so
bag.
how sending stones work is whoever has the stone, you don't have to be touching it to receive the message. If it's on your person, it will transmit to your mind. But to reply, you need to be touching the stone to make the message. You have to touch it so that the enchant works, and then it goes into the mind of whoever has it, and then back and forth, back and forth. I'm pretty sure it also only has a 25-word limit,
Yeah.
but you can just cast it multiple times. It's like the message cantrip, but longer distance.
But through an object, yeah.
Rex just slowly walking closer, like.
Does it start to screech in my mind? Can I roll to see if it bothers me?
Sure.
Because Anemone's
Perception
been
check.
pretty consistent with her sleep.
Patterns. Yeah.
I don't think she's
Yeah.
been on a watch.
Perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
There's no way on this.
Ouch.
My goodness.
No
Silvery
way.
barbs.
Silver.
Hell!
It's fine.
I need my beauty sleep.
Wait.
Roll me a d20, Anemone.
I'll be able to take her.
That's
shot.
What the heck?
I mean, no, it's good though because what she's doing is she's giving you a chance to actually get good enough because you originally would have rolled a disadvantage.
No.
Bruh.
Oh no!
Oh,
Wait,
it's a
no.
D20. You didn't roll a.
No.
Did you roll 1D20? Or
No,
I
that's
think
a
that's
D20.
fair.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's
that-
right.
That's correct.
what?
No, I did it.
What? And what?
You just rolled a d20.
Twice.
So that's two
But
1 in
at
400 rolls
disadvantage,
today.
you would have
by
gotten
Anemone.
lower. Our
Then what silvery barbs do.
I think
our
Anemone
local
is
Wick
staying
said
asleep.
silvery barbs.
So who gets the
Yeah.
disadvantage
I
then?
Here's the
decided you
thing.
get to
No,
roll
no.
again.
No, here's
You
the
roll a
thing.
20 again.
Two
No.
20s.
No. He's explaining it. He's explaining it. So silvery barbs means that you roll again and you take the lower number. You rolled a 20, which is still a crit, but you just didn't add your perception. So you confirmed the crit. There is no lower roll to take. So you just. So I'll give.
Nap time.
I'll give Milo advantage for his perception.
Sure. It is fine.
I used it.
That is insane.
Oh, I see.
The benefit is I haven't
You used it, and that was a 20.
That is wild.
A 20 against a 20,
confirmed.
effectively. So.
They have never had to take
And
a
Kay
shift
thought she
because
would
I can
get
take
any
2.
more 20.
It is fine.
You confirmed the crit twice tonight in one session.
I'm pretty sure that's my third, actually.
Yeah, you've critted a lot.
No.
No,
Confirmed the crit, which means that you rolled
backed
a
it.
natural
Yeah.
20, and then you're like, it's like, oh, is it actually? And you're like, yes, biatch, it actually is. Yes, bitch,
that's-
it actually is.
That is the second time in a row you've rolled 2D.
Oh yeah,
2
because
nat
the
20s in a row.
acrobatics had 220s. I
Yeah,
don't know. I guess I'm
1 in
lucky
400
tonight, but
chance
it's
times
with
2.
rolls that still really don't mean a
don't
whole
matter.
lot. So that's the only reason I'm
They're
annoyed.
important character interactions. Okay?
That is
True.
Anemone's sleep is something that is
For the
very
record-
It's
important to
important.
her.
You gotta
So
nail that
Did-
roll. Yeah.
The chance for that of happening is 1 in 160,000.
I told you we should have played the
I love
Powerball.
odds. We did play. We lost.
We played it
Well, we
once, but then
won,
it went
but-
above $1 billion.
How do we get that money, by the way?
I'll just
we take it to the the Wawa near us.
The Wawa.
I'll just
Wow, wow.
leave it
We
Rex
won.
and
We
go,
just didn't win any real money.
I tried
No,
to
we
help
won like
people with pranks.
$12.
Didn't really work, so I guess I'll wake up Iggy.
Dude, she has
Otherwise,
some
it's fine.
crazy sleep.
Ugh.
It is
I
better
don't know
if
how
he
she
takes
does it.
The one after me.
Anemone
Anyways.
knocks the heck on out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I
Go
still
back to
need 2
sleep.
hours of
Go back to sleep, Iggy.
What?
I've only been asleep
No,
for
we did
2
our
hours.
back
full
to sleep.
watch.
Why?
Cuddle
Why
with
don't one of us
me,
sit down?
Iggy.
We
Alright,
need
then
4
stay up.
watches.
We need 3.
No, I pulled 2 watches. 'cause I do 4 hours. So between
But you were
and
trancing in
Brex-
the time that we were watching.
Yeah. The math works
So-
out that if we have 4 watches, 2 hours a watch.
people watch for 2 hours, then that means
That's not how that works. That's not how
So,
time works.
Hold on. You could say that you got your 4 hours of sleep right now, and then you trance for 4, and then you're
No,
awake for 4.
You can't be awake for 4 hours, or else you don't get a full night's rest. That's my point.
Hmm.
You need to have slept for at least 6 hours out of the 8.
Oh,
you
I
and
only
Rex
get to sleep for
2
4.
hours awake, 6
Yeah,
hours of sleep.
I get to sleep for 4 because of
Minimum.
trancing.
Okay, I will wake just you up then.
That's fine. That's why I always pull 2 shifts.
Pain
because
and
I do
suffering
4 hours
to
and
wake
4
up
hours.
people.
Mm-hmm. I'm just
So-
saying we just did 2 to 4 hours, however
2
long
hours.
it was.
2 hours. 2 hours.
Cool.
Two.
We did 2
We're
hours.
good, cool.
All right.
I'll just assume Ignatius just never woke up. You just never went over time.
Alarm is still up, and it will be until the morning. So, but
Yep.
yes, goes dark
Welcome.
after a while because of my dancing lights.
That's fine. I can see.
The lights fade. Milo, you can see in the dark anyway. You're fine.
Yep. I'm going to sit down and hold my knees up to my chest, tuck my head in between, and just watch for a couple minutes to an
I
hour.
will say meditating in the middle of a shift.
Not
of.
meditating.
Yeah.
Not meditating.
Yep.
I'm watching. I said watching.
You're watching. So you wouldn't get a long rest from this because you can't meditate
Yeah, I
for
know.
2 hours, then meditate for another 2
I know.
hours. You're okay
I know.
because of the way this game is played out, but
Yeah.
just to throw that out there, doesn't really work out.
I have to do it 4 and 4 straight.
Yeah.
Trancing isn't sleeping. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
It specifically says it's not sleeping, but
Yeah.
it's a hard thing to understand. It's fine.
But yeah, 4 hours pass. Not much happens. You have a herd of centaur around you.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else happen with you?
About halfway through, I'll pop open the book, start writing out another letter. And then at the end of the shift, I'll just for the end of the safety, just because everyone's sleeping now. Good. I'll ritual cast up the demons and I'll break it in the morning.
Okay.
We're all asleep. And then at the end of the 4 hours, I'll just go ahead and tap Iggy slightly on the shoulders. It is your turn, my friend. I need to catch the last bit of rest that I can. Tonight, I have popped open the tiny hut for now since everyone is asleep. But a watch is still going to be important. Is there any specific type of weather that you prefer? I can make it like your home if you want.
Yeah, that would be nice. I would
That is
enjoy
fine.
it. I'm just
I mean, is it like a... Just to describe it a little bit... I've not been to Otera? Is that what it's called?
yeah. I mean, I technically don't know what Altera looks like. What would be
You
a
can describe
typical...
whatever you want, and it'll
Ooh,
stay.
fun. Nice. Okay, cool. Like, this is the fun thing about not being Deltaria is I get to make the canon for this place. This is kind of fun. So Iggy will just I guess make it look like a nice open plain with very few trees, just lots of little chrysanthemum type flowers on the ground. In the distance on the walls you can put some nice large mountains
Okay.
with caves, and the sky is a nice bright blue.
I can do that. That is fine. And to add a little bit of touch, I'll give it a nice little breeze so that it's cool but not cold. And the smell of fresh grass and chrysanthemums. And then,
Thank you.
of course, I will leave you to it.
And with that, Ignatius, the smell of home erupts around you. You smell things you haven't smelled in several years, as a comfort lifts upon your shoulders and almost brings you to a rest, but you know you have to stay awake. It's the most comfortable watch you've seen in a long time, and you've seen many watches in the recent years. Here you just look around you, flowers blooming, the sense of home surrounding you, and of course the sight of your friends sleeping peacefully. As you begin to see many of the centaur begin to move, stir after their sleep. They begin surrounding each other, collecting collectively and moving eastward. They're not waking you. They're not alerting you. But they seem to be herding together and moving elsewhere.
Is there any that seem to be lagging a bit, or are they all kind of moving as one unit?
They're moving
Like,
as a
wouldn't have
unit.
time to react to it.
You can react for certain, but
Would I be able to get myself out of the hut and try and call one of their attention?
It's only as long as I don't leave the hut.
yeah, the hut
True.
exists, but you can step outside it.
Yeah. Well, Ignatius would do that real quick because he's concerned, and he'll get up and he'll be like, hey, good morning. Are you guys leaving us?
We're moving onwards. You're most of the way there.
All right. I mean, that's fine. Just, I guess safe travels back then.
You too.
We might not be coming back for a while, but thank you.
And
That's a bummer.
the herd of centaur begin marching forward. And of course, they begin to pull out their instruments and play aggressively. The rest of you begin to awaken
No, not again.
with the sound of instruments blaring into your eardrums.
Just me on the ground, like, no.
Oh, what a wonderful song to wake up to.
How do you sleep so well? You gotta tell me.
Well, I close my eyes and then I just dream a lot. Last night I dreamed that Iggy and maybe I shouldn't tell you out loud right now.
Oh God.
It's interesting.
Tell me. I had a dream. Because the other day, I don't think I told you yet, but Iggy, you saw actually, Iggy took his shirt off and there was somebody invisible near us and we were going to try to make them really uncomfortable by like pretending to be all up on each other. I think it was because he wanted to kiss me. I don't know. But then we procreated and made holy water and yeah. So I had a dream about that.
I knock on the hut.
Not decent.
What?
I'm naked.
I
Oh, no,
can't
he'll
hear
probably
anything you're
come in
saying
then.
in there, but I just want to let you guys know that it's morning and the centaurs are leaving us.
Yes,
Is that how that works? I asked Milo. Is that
What?
how it works? He can't hear us right now? Iggy!
He cannot hear us. Anyone outside
Oh.
the dome.
I turn around
Even if he's-
and I just start working out, doing my morning calisthenics right outside the hut.
I can see him, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I bend over.
I'll drop the dome.
Oh my.
I look beneath my legs. Oh, I will.
No, by all means, keep going.
Anemone.
Was
I would
that too
actually-
forward?
I would also be interested in hearing about dreams at some point. While trancing, it is capable, but I have never dreamed once.
You've never had a dream?
No, it is not uncommon.
A
So say?
dream is
It's like
a
Milo doesn't sleep or
wish
something.
Your heart makes when you're fast asleep. And Anemone
Sure
just
does.
breaks out in song.
In all of my
Performance
144
check.
years, I have never once
Performance
slept.
Jack.
You've never. Wait, what?
Yes, I have no needs to.
He literally meditates all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought,
I have
thought
never
you were
slept
like,
or
you were
dreamt.
like
As it
looking
seems.
at things in your mind, which is basically
Sort
just
of.
dreams.
I mean, it is not impossible for me
Daydreaming.
to replay events of the day, but once I reach the point of semi-consciousness, I never once dreamt.
A dream is
That
a
is something we gotta change that.
Your
I don't know how.
It is not uncommon.
When you're
I
fast
did not, but
asleep.
my sibling, he did. It is sort of, what do you say, up to the individual.
Hold on, rewind. You had a
Hmm?
sibling? You have a sibling?
Yes. Hi, I've never mentioned.
No, you have not.
I believe he has mentioned his sibling before.
When?
He's definitely messaged him. He's definitely said it before.
I have a brother.
I remember a while ago. It's been
was
a
it
hot
you?
minute, but it's been a while ago.
Was it to you? I don't know if it was to me.
I'm pretty sure it was towards everyone.
Was I around at the time?
You definitely weren't.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I was like, I don't recall this information.
Definitely wasn't for Ignatius, but everyone else, I'm pretty sure.
I knew this. It's early. I'm really tired. I'm sorry.
It's a long night.
Yes. I believe I have mentioned once or twice that I have a brother. I have not
Yep.
seen him in many years, but I do remember that he told me often that he dreamt.
Did he tell you what the dreams were?
On occasion, yes.
Were they fun?
Sometimes. Sometimes they were training. Sometimes they were dreams of battle. Sometimes they were dreams of study. Sometimes they were dreams of others.
Of others?
Hmm.
Like fun dreams of others?
I mean, if you count frolicking in the plains, picnicking, things like that, fun, yes.
Did they have a partner?
I mean, at points and times, it is not exactly common among our kind to court frolically, frivolously. Usually, it is a point of how do I say, connection, whether that be through your nature or your elementals. So, people who are of likeness get along. Just how it is. Order and duty are more important sometimes than fun and enjoyment. But yes, I have never dreamed once. So I'd like to hear more about yours. They're interesting.
Well, I like to dream of new things that I can make, and it's really satisfying in my dreams when I like put things together. Like when two pieces just fit like perfectly together. Oh, it makes my heart so happy. I also dream about like what I did in the day. That's usually how I get started dreaming, is I just like recount everything that happened in the day. And then sometimes like I just like my brain will just like start making up like different scenarios that that didn't actually happen but could happen like in the future, or like different things that I could have said, or like how things could have played out. And it's really just like scenario making. So it's all about like the creativity of where your brain will go.
So it is like retelling the story in a different way.
Kinda. And then when you get really, really tired, sometimes your brain just like takes over and like makes things up that don't always make sense. Like sometimes you could just be like, yeah, I'm gonna walk over here and then there's going to be a zombie. But like you're in the middle of like, I don't know, an open field and the zombie wasn't there before or something. I don't know.
That seems terrifying. I feel like trying to sleep peacefully while you're fighting undead just seems difficult.
Well, there's not always nice dreams. You have nightmares too, which are really scary, and sometimes those can be caused by trauma, and you just kind of reoccurring memories of those things. Sometimes it's random things. Sometimes it could be things that the unknown. I get scared of the unknown a lot. I'm like,
That is
whoa.
understandable.
Yeah.
It is interesting. You have such a vivid life. It is almost like the time you spend asleep is not really wasted, no? Because you're living another life.
Well, sometimes I don't always remember it.
My sleep wasn't wasted last night. Let me tell you that.
I know, we tried to wake you up and you're like a log.
Oh, I don't wake up.
It is fine. Like I said, I am able to take 2 shifts, so Anemone can sleep well through the night.
I know, but I don't always want to put it on you.
No, it is like entirely fine. After a couple hours, I literally cannot chant anymore. It is pretty difficult.
I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere. What's gonna get us? The Capricorn.
Cylinders. Boom.
Plus, I am able to see in the dark without lights, so that also helps.
Well, regardless, we were protected.
Yeah.
So.
Are we gonna go see my family?
Ah, yes, we should head to Baobab before it gets too late.
Baobab.
Probably what? Maybe a little over half a day's away.
You think we can call him Bob for short?
I have not been to Baobab before.
Maybe.
What?
Can we call him
We're
Baba?
supposed to be respectful to these trees.
Bob. What's wrong with the name Bob?
I don't think
Well,
there's
that's
anything
full name.
wrong.
Maybe we should ask him if he wants the nickname first. That would be
That's
respectful.
reasonable.
Yes, gathering one's personality seems
Baobab.
important.
I don't remember how this tree is. I
I
guess
have
we'll
never
find
been.
out. It'll be a surprise.
Even though it's close proximity to home, I've never been to Baobab. Shall be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you make a nature check.
Who do you mean by both of you?
By Anemone and by Milo.
Me and Baobab are old drinking buddies.
Actually, I lied. I've been to Baobab on multiple occasions.
Milo, you've only brushed briefly past Baobab, but it just seems like some area you don't want to go to. Baobab is not welcoming to visitors. Baobab is not open to your culture. Baobab is not friendly in general.
We've definitely drinking buddies then. That's for sure.
Baobab is like the Rex of
Of the group.
communication.
Is the good news? Baobab is still here. The bad news? Baobab is still here.
Is there a reason why?
I think to say he would be quite the prickly bush would be an understatement.
Ah, so he's grumpy.
Take Rex and crank it to 10.
I look at the prickly 10-foot bushes that we came through.
Many of them.
Hey,
It is
that
unwelcoming
that makes sense.
and would explain the events of recent, considering Baobab has quite considerable control of the area. Regardless, we are probably unwelcome. Let's make our time here short, quick, and to the point.
I have to
We'll
deal with
just
more
try
racism.
and find my parents and my family. I mean, we can start looking now. Just because they went to Baobab doesn't mean they're at Baobab. It just means they settled nearby here.
That is
Yeah.
very true.
So
Also, to answer your question, Rex, everyone here is a little racy, so.
wait, okay, so we had a long rest,
Wait till
right?
you
So I
come
get my
to my
spell
home.
slots back.
Yes, everyone but Milo gets their spell stuff back.
I'm going to locate creature again. And I would like to locate a satyr.
Ooh, oh, that's smarter.
Any
Would
Are they
say
not
satyr, or
1,000?
to be like mother?
When the DM gets thrown in the corner.
I'm looking for a satyr I know. I don't know if it can be general like that or not.
Well, the problem is, no,
Wow.
you don't find anything
Weird.
crazy.
I'm not detecting any satyrs nearby.
Ooh, it is a concentration for up to 1 hour. So as we walk around,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
speaking, you'll be able to sense it if we get
yeah.
close.
Okay.
And if you let me know that you're looking, I can help you.
Well, I'm looking.
It's also anemone we're talking about.
All right.
Should
When
we
go-
start walking?
When
Yes.
God says that you need to perceive something, I can help.
Not wrong.
The priest is like, I don't know.
You can
God?
perceive until
Are you there?
I need to step in.
Look, if
Can
Can
Celestia's
you
gonna
make
answer that-
Iggy fall in love with me?
Look, if Celestia's gonna answer
Never,
anyone, it's definitely not gonna be you,
never.
Anemone.
I think it would be.
Yeah.
I very much.
Ignatius and Troark definitely going to lead the charge wherever we go. They're going to be putting on their best swashbuckling faces
Of course.
Alright.
push through any sort of shrubbery we got to get
Snakes.
through.
The shrubbery in front of us.
Or
Not
nor.
today.
How horrible.
Actually, while we're
Let's
walking to
get down
Baobab,
to business.
I'd also like
To
to.
defeat the sun. Oh,
Is this
didn't know if that
naked and
works.
afraid?
The sun's really hot.
That's true.
That's all I figured.
What'd you say, Milo?
I was just going to say, if while we're walking, I'd like to try and catch up to both Chork and Ignatius as well.
You can do so pretty easily.
Iggy, was it nice having a taste of home so far away?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to respond back. Well,
No, it is pretty fine.
there.
Um,
No, it was quite nice, actually. Thank you for the thoughtfulness, Milo.
Of course. I'm going to try from here on out to make the dome closer to everyone's home every other night. We can rotate it around is calming sometimes.
All
Let's leave.
thinking about is just lava and fire.
Maybe not Rex though.
It's like 1,000 degrees. Like I don't know why.
I hate this home.
Yeah, no. The moment you, I couldn't like not laugh. The moment you said it. That's all that popped in my brain.
Perhaps Rex should have a different place he'd like.
Oh
Flowers,
my
trees,
gosh.
flowers, trees, planes.
Fire, fire, fire.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Fact. But that's a
um,
very kind gesture of you, Milo. I'm sure everyone will appreciate that much.
I thank you. As a favor, I am hoping to ask of you at some point.
Oh,
In the future.
okay.
I realized very quickly that in the fight with the Princess Vine, without spells, I become very useless. In the prolonged adventures, I'm just a liability more than anything. So I'm hoping to pick up some more martial skill sets. I have an idea for some ways to combine both as well. But I'm very incapable of wielding any kind of weapon efficiently, frankly. So
I feel that.
I would like some help both picking and training, if possible.
Well, that is something I'd be more than happy to help you with. I would probably say the only thing I'd ask for in return is if you would, well, in a similar fashion to Rex, a lot of my power comes from my connection to the Titan. Well, for me, it's from the Titans, from Altera. I have a connection to our resident, and I gain my power through that connection. But there's some parts of my own, even my own magical skills I don't know all that well. I know how to perform ceremonies quite fine, and I can deal with the dead, but other than that, outside of brute force, I don't know much about magic, and I would appreciate some extra insights on that. So if you wouldn't mind, in exchange for this martial training, if you could help me understand a bit more about magic, then that would be much appreciated.
Yes, of course. I am well versed within not just how to cast spells, but the inner workings of the magic around us. I mean, so I'm able to weave and change my spells at will. So, I can definitely teach you and help you gain better control over your arcane abilities granted to you by your patronage. I'm not sure how that works entirely.
I'm not sure either. It just works, and I'm more than happy to let it be that way. But with your help, perhaps I can learn more about how to refine that a bit more and make it so that's something more intentional as compared to just what I know to do.
I mean, yes, definitely. I mean, getting teammates better is only going to help us survive any kind of endeavor, correct?
Precisely. Especially, I don't know exactly how things will fare here, but eventually when we need to go to Rex's Titan, as well as Altera, you'll need to be much more familiar with how to use your body to accomplish tasks.
Yes,
Things
when
work
it
a
is
little
time.
differently there.
Yes, when it is time for you all to go, it is important that you are able to wield your abilities to the maximums, especially in a place like Infernus and Altair, for sure.
Exactly. Perhaps what I'd say is you should think first about what kind of weapon you want to become familiar with. I'm most proficient with, obviously, my axe, but if there's a type you want, I can make sure we have something to be able to practice with.
Light would be preferred. I'm not exactly muscular like you, and I don't
No.
intend to be. But something I can wield with ease would be preferable. Even a dagger would be fine, frankly.
Okay. I'll do some thinking. Daggers can be quite boring. Those don't
That is fair.
require much training for me. They require a lot more dexterity, which is unfortunately not something I'm very good at. You'd probably be better off asking someone like Wick. She's got that kind of body type. But I can certainly help find something that would be more sufficient for you. That would be in that territory.
That would be well appreciated.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And Chork, don't forget, if you see any holes in the ground, make sure to tell me, because I'm looking for a snake.
I don't see any of them. You sure you saw these fur snakes?
You know what? I'm not going to ask. I think.
No, it's very important. There's furry snakes latching out, trying to grab upon us.
Furry snakes.
Yes. They go.
Ah, yes. Yes. You're talking about the cow snakes, of course.
And they thought I was
Gonna
crazy.
walk away. Leave them to their
Cow
mooing.
snakes.
And as the cow snakes were left behind, our adventurers continued into the land of Baobab, where they came across further dangers. Will they unlock the mystery of Anemone's family? Will they find a way to thwart the Mycelium plague and save the rabbit folk? Or will they be swallowed by cats with tentacle snakes? More will be revealed next time on Titan's Watch.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, fam.
See you next week.
Farewell. Enjoy.
Always watch for buttholes.